Ladies and gentlemen, we have a star in our hands. We have a star in our hands. Kobbie Mainoo. Oh, Lord.
Jesus!
We cannot also ignore the goal that Alejandro Garnacho scored versus Everton at Goodison Park. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about all of that. My name is the Football Power Hour. You can also call me botswanapapi. You can also call me Botswana or Bots or Papi. But the main thing is, today we're gathered here to talk about the annihilation. The amazing display of Kobbie Mainoo. We're going to talk about the wonder goal of Garnacho and just the whole game in general and what it means moving forward. And look at also the other Premier League matches that were happening in match day 13. So big up to you for tuning in. My name is botswanapapi, but damn, Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho. Oh, all I got to say is, honestly, hats off.
Bruno Fernandes! It's Sergio! Just waiting on the back post, surely he'll be found. And scores first Premier League goal at Old Trafford.
Oof. Guys, like hats off, for real, hats off to you, Compost in the building. It's a late night stream setting, happy Monday, Compost. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're healthy. I hope that you also have enjoyed this Garnacho goal like I did, because Compost, I'll be honest with you, I've watched that video more than everything I've watched on Pornhub. I gotta just say that was a wonder goal. Every time you see that goal, it gets better and better and better. Matter of fact, I'll tell you real quick, my favorite thing about it, since we're just gonna go ahead and shoot straight into the game, my favorite thing about it was the fact that the build-up was so intentional. The build-up was so specific. If you look at Dallow's movement, if you look at Lindelof's delivery, that man deserves flowers too. Dallow pulls Mikolenko in before Lindelof delivers that pass to Rashford. Matter of fact, back up a little bit. Let's back up a little bit and look at that game. The first thing is, in the first 2 minutes or so, Kobbie Mainoo. I want to I want to just say Kobbie Mainoo, guys. First 2 minutes, we see some passes, some linking up, right? But my favorite thing that I have to bring to your attention, and if you have not watched that game again, you have to notice this. Kobbie Mainoo does one of this thing where he's sort of like the first time when he attracts a defender to him, right? He attracts the pressure, but this is the first time when he did that, he lets the ball go with an outside foot pass. Oh, Lord. Guess what? Less than 2 minutes later, there's another outside the foot pass, and that's the key pass from Marcus Rashford. After he trapped the ball from Lindelof, he sees Dallow overlapping, and he does the outside foot pass. And this, football is a game of, it's a team game. And the first few moments set the tone. If your first few touches, if anybody in here has played the game, even in a casual setting, pickup setting, whatever, if you've played the game, you know for sure, as long as there's a competitive edge to the game, is the first few moments have a very big impact most of the time on how you play the rest of the game. And Kobbie Mainoo's outside foot pass is a small thing, very tiny thing. You can be like, oh, papi, you're overreacting. But that little outside the foot pass by Kobbie Mainoo, right, 2 minutes later, Rashford does an outside foot. Nothing fancy. It's just a choice. The defender is standing there marking Rashford, and then he just goes, Dalot is there doing the overlap. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm on the right-hand side, and Dalot floats the ball in. Oh, Lord! And the rest was history. Big up to Connor in the building. Oh, Connor says, bro, why so late? I'm trying to sleep. Connor, big up to you, man. It's all good, man. You know, I had some work things to deal with, but I also was like, I cannot go to sleep without doing this little review. So even if you don't watch all of it, Connor, all you got to do is do the thing that I know you always do. I'm going to say it to remind everybody else and say, hit the like button if you haven't done so. If you're just watching on a late night stream setting, please, I appreciate you. Don't close the video. Just let it run. You know, you can put it on mute if you want. Give a brother some watch time hours. You know, I've got the dentist at 9 a.m. Says Connor. Well, you know, just mute the video, go to bed, and then catch up on it after 6 minutes in. You know what I'm saying, Connor? Big up to you, man. I hope that the appointment with the dentist goes well. He says he wants his ring.
Oh, my God.
Connor.
That is a bloody joke.
Compose says Dalot's cross was poor, to be fair. Oh, Lord. Okay, Compose. Here's the thing. Dalot, I feel like it was intentional. And I said this in the stream. If you remember, it was like the reason why he floated the ball so high in the air is because the overloaded side was the second post. In my opinion, it was really intentional. But Connor says it wasn't full cross. No. Connor and Compost, I disagree with both of y'all. Listen. It was intentional. Maybe obviously he got lucky with the fact that Garnacho was able to adjust and take a few steps back and read the trajectory of the ball properly. But at the same time, guys, this is not if, buts, or babies. I saw the game again. Let me just bring out the picture. Let me bring out the picture since we're talking about this moment, and it's a moment of beauty. I have to just say, all right, here we go. I'm just going to share just that picture of the reason why I feel that there was some intentionality in the weight of that pass, right? Right here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to share the screen. If you look at the position of these two players, you will notice something. You will notice that there's nobody here. Right here is Garnacho. And guess what? Garnacho's right here and Martial is standing right here. And that's why Dalot is really putting that weight in that cross like that. That's my opinion. That's why I strongly going to side with Dalot and disagree with you, Connor and Compost, and say, nah. You have to give Dalot the flowers on this one. This moment right here deserves some praise. So, Connor and Compost,
move, man.
This was a pure Dalot delivery. The man has that whip, that ability to be able, here's the whip that has power, and then he has the ability to be able to float the ball really, really high. That's my opinion. Moving on, right? So Kobbie, Mainoo. Right? We're going to spread love to you in a second after we deal with Dalot. After we deal with Garnacho, because this goal, we never, it's never often in life that we see a bicycle kick, overhead volley technique moment like this that makes you go, wow, early in the game. The last time, matter of fact, I'm going to say that I had a moment when I was like, whoa, this is early in the game, was unfortunately my Man United fellow brethren, reckless brethren. I got to just say it was that time in the FA Cup final where we conceded right at the beginning. At the beginning of the game, right at the kickoff. It was like we hadn't even touched the ball, right? Edison floats the ball. Haaland tries to head it, and I think it goes to a Man United player, and then it falls right there for Gundogan. Gundogan hits it, volley, quickly, moment of whoa, But this moment was not really, it was more special than that. Even though that Gundogan goal was early in an FA Cup final, this one was really special because, guys, the gravity, the level of special, of how special it was. Like, you don't understand. I have to show you this. I have to show you this. I have to show you this. Look at this. Giving myself so much time.
Hey! Oh my goodness! Oh! Wow! 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 Oh my God! Wow! Wow! Wow!
Champion.
Wow! Wow!
We tell it was coming.
Wow!
You can hear the person who's also amazed, the guy who said champion, that's a Chelsea fan. He's like, like he's also marveling at this. That is not like the Gundogan. Matter of fact, this ranks amongst the highest of overhead bicycle kicks that we've ever seen in the Premier League or in the game. The thing about a bicycle kick is like this, I'll tell you, this is the words from Botswana, somebody who plays the position of a striker, right? Somebody who's scored a couple of bicycle kicks before. Me, I've done that. The really nice bicycle kicks are the ones that when you don't actually see the ball, you just hear the reaction. All you're doing as an attacking player is making sure you can make the connection with the ball, right? Because you have a general sense of where the goal is. But when that ball when you hear the sound of the ball hitting the net and the reaction from people, and then once you land, because that's their priority, is like figuring out your landing, and then you look and the ball is in the back of the net.
Oh my God!
Only the legends who've scored bicycle kicks in this will know. Make sure you hit the like button if you've scored a bicycle kick in your life. Big up to Munch. Big up us on the chat. What are you guys saying? You good? Munch. Oh, man. Anybody who's saying that Garnacho bicycle kick is not top 3, they wilding, in my opinion. Like, that's for me, okay, there's whatever. There's a whole bunch of iconic bicycle kicks. The Rooney one, yeah, Munch brings it up. Rooney versus City. Rooney versus City was actually whatever. It's the significance of it. It's 1-1. We need that goal. Wayne Rooney, derby moment. You know what I mean? But this one also, we're facing a team that's like corruption versus the Premier League. We are against, it's like everything is against us. You know what I'm saying? There's something that's really special that does not negate how special Rooney versus City was. But yeah, Ronaldo versus Juve was good, but Bale versus Liverpool was better because it was in the same competition, man. And that one was like in the final. You know what I mean? That one just puts the Ronaldo, yeah, is good, but Bale was better. You right? Garnacho versus Everton. Garnacho versus Everton. When did that one happen? Garnacho versus Everton. I mean, oh. You talking about the one yesterday? Sorry, I thought this was like another historic. Bro, you said my mind back. I'm like trying to figure out, like, wait, did he score one last season? No, Garnacho versus Everton was last night. Yo, get out of here, Compose. He says I've smashed plenty just doing overhead kicks. No, man. Oh, Lord. Compose says his favorite goal was the third one. Yeah. The third one had intentional team play about it also. You can't argue with that. By the way, my voice is kind of gone right now because of this moment that we just played. Hold on, did we finish it? Let's finish this. I was in amazement. I couldn't even believe it.
Don't you dare.
You could tell that was coming! The way it floated! Garnacho! Oh!
My vocal cords are gone, Garnacho. I blame you. What is that, man?
Look, Rashford on the right brilliantly.
That's the voice of Jarvis. If you don't know Jarvis, come on. What are you doing in this channel, man?
Move! Move, man.
Unsubscribe if you don't know who Jarvis is.
Gives it to Dallo, who crosses it, and Garnacho with a...
I hope Rashford is on.
Listen to the Chelsea fans saying, I hope Rashford. This is how monumental this goal was. Even a rival fan was like, before the game, he was like, I hope you lose. I hope you lose. Blah, blah, blah. Because Chelsea's in the mud. But he literally was like, yo, I hope he's on.
Great.
Oh,
I hope Dallo is on.
he's on.
Dallo is on.
We are doing the live VAR check before VAR does it because of how monumental, how immense this goal was. How we're not going to see a better goal this season. Mark my words.
Garnacho is more than on! He's on like a switch, ladies and gentlemen.
And that was the story of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Garnacho was on. Eesh. Even if VAR had chopped that off, I would have been like, VAR, man, move, man. Like, for real. What? I understand. We'll get to the third goal. I screamed inside for the third goal. LOL says R10. Catch you later, bots. I'll be around tomorrow, 100. Yes, we're gonna be doing the Champions League watch along tomorrow. We will be there for sure. Anyway, that goal, we cannot spread enough love. Today's show, if you're just tuning in, is the Alejandro Garnacho and Kobbie Mainoo appreciation. Make sure you hit that like button. I will really appreciate that as well. Yeah, I just want to just say we were dying for a meal. And Garnacho, if we're going to have to wait 13 match days for a goal again, come on, man. Move, man. I need that goal versus Newcastle. I need that goal versus Liverpool. I need that. Well, I actually, let's be honest. He's not going to score the same type of goal. It was just a moment. Matter of fact, he had another moment where his technique failed him. It was a corner kick, I think, in the same game, and that would have been crazy if he had scored that one as well. And I believe it was with his right foot. But Garnacho, you have earned some credit in the bank. Rashford. That left-hand side, brother, it's time for you, Marcus. I know Luan loves you, but
Move!
that left-hand side is Garnacho's for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 games, in my humble opinion. That's how I would do it if I was eriktenhag. Viva Garnacho, says R10. Compo says, I'd love to hear Chelsea Dan's commentary for the goals. Yo, he did not pull up because of how crazy that goal was. I know Chelsea Dan was watching, but he was like, I'm gonna move. That was, like Everton, I feel for the corruption charges, but like that goal transcended. It was like when Richarlison transcended the human rights protests with the bicycle kick in Qatar. It's got that. It had that kind of gravitas that, like, you know, it's so early. Even some of the Everton fans, it's not all of them that held the corrupt signs. Matter of fact, I don't even want to go into the pictures that much because we'll spend too much time on it. But the pictures, there's a picture of Garnacho standing there, sort of like almost looking at the Everton fans, and there's like a third of them or so that are holding the corrupt Premier League sign. Some of them had to put it down and be like, whoa. You know, that's just how remarkable that moment was. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and do a deeper little breakdown on give each player that started a grade and a performance remark like we always do. If you're new to this channel, that's what we always do after every Manchester United game. So we're going to do that. And after that, we're going to talk about just how we did in our predictions for match day 13, because we had this conversation, a bunch of us that were here for that chat after the happy hour quiz. We had a conversation, and we're just gonna actually do the thing where we pretty much just like tabulate all the predictions and try to like make a little Excel table and you know, play this game moving forward for the rest of the season. That, you know, we predict the scores at the beginning of the match day. So match day 14 is coming up this weekend. So we're gonna do that, and then keep the tally going. So make sure you become a part of that process as well. It's a very simple, easy game that I want to put a little bit more energy into and say, please, humbly, you as well, put some energy into it. But give me your predictions because I value your opinion. It's botswanapapi. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. Oh. Dan, Chelsea Dan, where are you? Chelsea Dan, we looking for you. Has anybody seen Chelsea Dan? I know he was around. He just chose not to. He was like, nah, Man United is gonna win this. You know, big up to Montana in the building. Viva Shalule Papi, says Montana. Viva to you, Montana. Papi, I told you. We were missing Mainoo. That was what Pogba was supposed to give us. We move still. Yo, Montana, I like what your comment, because it's a good segue into what I want to just say about the significance of a player like Kobbie Mainoo. This guy is going to be immense for us. This guy, you can see, Montana, why Eriktenhag was obsessed with Frankie de Jong, because Kobbie Mainoo has got some. I'm not saying it's Frankie de Jong. I'm about to get into this part where I just tell you the little bits of pieces that I'm seeing from Kobbie Mainoo. Ladies and gentlemen, I see a dollop of Luka Modric in Kobbie Mainoo. I see a snippet of Toni Kroos in Kobbie Mainoo. I see a level of confidence that's Iniesta-like in Kobbie Mainoo. Everybody has been conservative about giving Kobbie Mainoo his flowers, but here's the thing. I know it was just against Everton. I know it was a bottom of the league Everton. I know it's just one single game. But here's the thing. Some people, you know, it's what? Almost November 28th right now. Some people haven't even put their Christmas trees up, but I'm going to put my Kobbie Mainoo Christmas tree up right now and say this guy is a natural talent. We have a star in our hands. I see like nodes of Sergio Busquets in Kobbie Mainoo. This video is not for you if you're one of those fans that are like, "Oh, you're jumping the gun, you're overreacting." This is me. You know, when before COVID became a pandemic, ask my friends and my family members. I told them about this thing. There's some people, we're all different in this world, rightfully so. You know, there's some people that were just like viewing it. Oh, it's a virus in Wuhan. I was like, yo, there is gonna be a pandemic. We are going to be in lockdown before the government before it was reported. I was like, this is not what. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to tell you today there's a contagious virus that's about to infect all of the Premier League, and it's a Kobbie Mainoo virus 19. It's a Kobbie Mainoo. This guy has the assurance of Edgar Davids. He has the awareness of Clarence Seedorf. He has, yo, guys, he's reminding me of Matthias Sammer. If you don't know who Matthias Sammer is, man, I'll tell you right now. I got some few polite words for you.
Move.
Kobbie, man, I'll tell you here for free. Give him his flowers before anybody else and say, we have a generational talent in our hands. Kobbie Mainoo, I'm excited about this. Is moving forward. It's like his integration now is going to have to be very important. Ten Hag has to do a really, really superb job because it has to be intricate. You want to be giving him, matter of fact, before I say what I think Ten Hag should do, I want to just quote what Ten Hag said about Kobbie Mainoo. You will enjoy this if you did not know what Ten Hag said about Kobbie Mainoo. He was playing as a man, as a senior. A very good start, and now he has to do it on a consistent basis. That's precisely what Kobbie Mainoo's next step is. He has to do this on a consistent basis. He has to give this sort of like performance, and he's allowed mistakes because you actually learn from mistakes, and that's where my head is at with his development. It's like we have to allow him to learn from his mistakes. He has to make mistakes. He has to have games where he's not impactful, and then have that sit down with the coaching staff and figure out how to be more impactful moving forward. So all that, as a fan base, we have to make sure we're not too we're cautious about how we judge Kobbie Mainoo's progress, and know that progress is not just always a quick little boom, 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 boom. We're expecting this versus Bruno Guimaraes and when we're playing Newcastle, or when we're playing who's coming after Newcastle, so here's the thing. If you are Ten Hag, you're saying he has to do this on a consistent basis, so you have to offer him consistent minutes. So you have to also integrate Kobbie Mainoo almost in a similar way that you did with Alejandro Garnacho last season. Garnacho last season was known as an impact sub. It was flat out clear he became an impact sub for us. But that is also because, given the context of the situation, Garnacho is a winger. Wingers are different from CDMs, Now, if you've played the CDM position, if you've played any midfield position, you have to know that it's about relationships. It's about chemistry with the people that you're partnered with. You can go ahead right now, get Rodri to play today with Camavinga and McAllister. You'll be like,
Oh my God!
Get out of here, man.
move, you guys. What are you doing? Because they haven't had the chemistry. You have to make sure that you get a midfield trio that you trust, and also give the opportunity to, make errors that they all learn from as a trio and individually as well. So it's going to be a tricky integration process that I'm going to trust. But here's the thing. What I'm going to say about it is if I'm eriktenhag, you have to give Kobbie Mainoo the cup games, the domestic cup games, not Galatasaray. If you have to, you start Kobbie Mainoo. Do you, guys who are tuned in at this very moment, do you start Kobbie Mainoo versus Galatasaray? I know matter of fact, he was the most assured player that we had on the pitch. But do you start him versus Galatasaray? Because what if Kobbie Mainoo makes a mistake that knocks us out of the Champions League? What does that do to his development? What does that do to his confidence? Do you put him in a game versus Galatasaray, or do you put him in a game versus Newcastle, or you put him in a game that's a FA Cup game? It's a very, very, very big, important question about integration, because this is something that everybody will treat differently. And I'm curious what your thought is on this, by the way. If you're tuned in, compose. I'm just catching up to the comments right now. Sorry. We need to put Amrabat beside him. Oh, that's the core. That's the real core that we're not ready for. For me, Amrabat, Mainoo, Bruno. Oh Lord.
Combination.
Compose said we need to put Amrabat beside him in one of these upcoming games. In my opinion, team will start targeting him. So Compose, now the thing about it is also referees also are aware of this. Guys, let's just actually do a proper, I know we're gonna do grades, but let's do a real more precise dive on Kobbie Mainoo's, what he brings to the table so far. Why am I saying all these outrageous claims about him? And, oh man, I need something. There we go. Why am I saying all these outrageous claims about Kobbie Mainoo so early? Why? There's a reason. Before I raise this is actually a wish list from a few shows ago. It's about what United need to challenge: 2 center backs, ball carrier midfield. Oh, I think we got something. I think we found one here. Should we cancel this off the list? After the Everton game, is it too early? Is it too early to cross that out the list? I don't know. Give me your opinion. Let me know. Connor, I know you are sleeping now because of the dentist appointment, but tomorrow I would like to know your answer, your thought on this one. Is it too early? We definitely need somebody that would help Kobbie Mainoo's development. We just can't rely on him. It's like to just speak on the integration point. It's like, with Garnacho, you'd give Garnacho sometimes the last 10 minutes to change the game. You remember the game versus Fulham right before the World Cup? We needed, when everything else failed and we needed a goal, Garnacho pulled up. You put him as an impact sub. But the midfield position, for me and my point of view, is there's not an impact sub of a midfielder when you put a midfielder. You don't give Kobbie Mainoo Donny van de Beek minutes. That's what I'm trying to say. You either say Casemiro comes back from the treatment room. Kobbie Mainoo needs to be having at least 30 minutes. Casemiro gets 60. If Amrabat is in the 6, put Kobbie Mainoo in the 6 for the last 30 minutes. If Casemiro is on the 6, put Kobbie Mainoo in the 6 for the last 30 minutes. That's how it is. We got to figure out how to let Kobbie Mainoo learn from that and make all the errors that he needs to make, because there's lots of stuff that he needs to improve on, and we're going to get to that. But anyway, ball carrier midfield, tentatively, we'll cross that out. Striker to work with Haaland. Yeah, we still need that. Left winger with With a brain, I nearly said Brian. With a brain, right winger, director of football, Chelsea and City punishments. This is what we need to challenge. Proper doctors, recruitment director, 100%. I agree with all these points. All these points. Great points, I think, from that show. Anyway, here we go. Kobbie Mainoo. What does he bring to the table? Let's just actually say from what we've seen. Montana says Mainoo is a sure starter party. Don't worry about mistakes. They happen. Montana is like, Kobbie got my credit. I give that guy my credit card. He's good. He can spend. Montana, I hope that's how Ten Hag feels, and I hope that's how Manchester United fans around the world feel. But what we saw versus Everton, I was on stream. You remember? I was like, oh, Kobbie Mainoo, during preseason, and there were some people in the stream that were like, oh, Papi, that was preseason. Why are you making an assessment on a player on preseason? And I was like, come on, it's versus Real Madrid. It's versus Arsenal. This is who the manager decided to start with. You guys don't view it as like competitive by any means, but in my opinion, there's a little bit of a competitive edge, even though it's still a preseason game, and also there's a little bit of a impact. What's the word? It's like there's a little bit of weight about why the manager decided to pick Kobbie Mainoo starting versus these major teams. I know it's still a preseason, but the manager was like, let me see what he can do. And he saw the Christmas tree early in the summer. But anyway, Kobbie Mainoo, what is he offering us? We saw some immaculate, incredible ball shielding. Matter of fact, the way this guy does it is so effortless, He just kind of just like, it's almost like a little, like Matic, you can never, it's like the only way you're going to get the ball from this guy is by fouling him. And Kobbie Mainoo has that ball shielding, like ability to just resist, the press or the tackle from an opponent. And guys, Kobbie babyface Busquets Mainoo is incredible at ball shielding. I want to give him that. There's also something that impressed me so far. Brush, big up to you. I know. You're here a little late, but I made a wild claim earlier on, Brush. I see some hints. I see some beginnings of Edgar Davids mixed with Seedorf, or if Matic and Fred. No, let me leave Matic and Fred. If Seedorf and Davids had a baby, it would be Kobbie Mainoo.
Oh my
God! Okay. What else does he bring? It seems like the boy knows how to make the right decision. Every single time I saw him on the ball, he made the right choice. Not only did he make the right choice, he executed it correctly. The weight of the pass, sometimes it's like the risk taking of the pass. It's like at the right moments. Some people may look at it as like, oh yeah. He's a little bit too conservative. But there's moments when you're playing that midfield CDM position, a lot of it is actually keeping it simple until the moments when you don't need to keep it simple. Because you are afforded a bunch of space that a lot of your teammates are not afforded. And you have to contribute offensively, but still make sure you're not forgetting your defensive duties. So Kobbie Mainoo had moments where he just looked like, wow, that's just the right decision. You're making the right decision. You remember when sometimes like last when Pogba was there, I'd be like, no, why even? You wonder. You're like, why is this guy? Is he? What's going on? Why is Pogba? Can you make that decision make sense? With Kobbie Mainoo, all them decisions made sense. Even if a decision the execution does not work out, you can see. Do you guys get where I'm going with this about decision and execution? The two different entities. If sometimes somebody's trying to find somebody and then they just didn't get the right weight on the pass, Kobbie Mainoo just made all the superb, amazing decisions. Now, he's got something that looks very, very low-key, effortless. It's a little dribbling. I almost actually don't want to call it dribbling. It's not like he's dribbling. He's got ball control. It's hard. It seems like it's hard for the opponents to get the ball from Kobbie. It seems like he's the 10th grader playing with the 6th graders. If you're just tuning in, this is the Kobbie Mainoo appreciation stream. We are here giving Kobbie Mainoo flowers. Today, we're not conservative. Today, we are just, if you've been given compliments as a kid in your life, today, this one is for you. But if you're one of those people that are like, oh, it's too early, you're jumping if you don't jump the gun, you'll get hit by the bullets, man. Sometimes you just gotta see it from there's a TED talk about early adopters, people that see things before the vast majority or the late majority see it. I am an early Kobbie Mainoo. I'm adopting you early. Kobbie Mainoo. What else are you offering Kobbie Mainoo other than that ball control dribbling aspect? This guy has also the ability to carry the ball. He's got the ability to just sort of like recognize, hey, I beat these two guys. There's some space in front of me. I'm just going to go ahead and drive forward with it. Oh, Lord. This goes back to your comment earlier on at the beginning of the show. Compost. The beginning of the show. You talked about this. This is what we've been missing. Not Compost, sorry. Montana, there was your comment. We were missing Mainoo. The puzzle has been missing Mainoo. He's young. He has time to develop, but the puzzle has been missing a profile of a player like Mainoo because not only does he carry the ball, but he knows how to expertly, so far, draw and dissolve pressure. And once we beat that first press, we all know our major flaw last season was just figuring out how to get past that through that first phase of build-up. That first phase of just, when we reach a team that actually has an organized press, Man City, Brentford, even Brighton. You remember the embarrassment last season? It was just like these are teams that know how to actually have, even Liverpool. Oh, not even, definitely Liverpool.
Oh my God!
Because we crumbled. Actually, a lot of it was just like Liverpool's organized press. But so I'm not here saying Kobbie Mainoo is gonna solve all them things, because like the whole thing is like it's a whole process of integration. How are you gonna let Kobbie Mainoo build relationships with the right partners in the midfield so that we have a balanced midfield that allows us to be able to have, that I loved what you said earlier on. It might be Montana or Compost about the combination of imagine having an alternating six where it's Kobbie Mainoo sometimes and it's an informed Amrabat sometimes picking up that ball, or an informed Casemiro picking up that ball. And it's like the defenders don't even know. Because right now, what we're learning about Kobbie Mainoo is that one, a lot of teams know that, oh, you have to double team this guy. Two, a lot of referees are also watching and they're like, hold on, what? How you not getting the ball? What's going on? You know what I mean? So if you get the ball from Kobbie Mainoo, it's most likely will be a foul if you get it in a way where he's like dispossessed the way Christian Eriksen was dispossessed versus Brentford last season, and then it ends up in an easy goal for the opposition. You know, so all that is going to take with the right amount of exposure, the right amount of consistent opportunities from eriktenhag. So it's a big question for you, Erik, moving forward. What are you going to do to make sure that we keep enhancing these amazing things that Kobbie Mainoo is bringing to the table, and also working on the things that Kobbie needs to work on? What are the things that Kobbie needs to work on? When I'm moving forward, I want to see some more long-range passing from Kobbie. I also want to see some shots, some long shots. I said that's why I purposely used the word nodes of Sergio Busquets, because there's attributes that Kobbie Mainoo still needs to improve, and some of them, like even the passes that break the lines and become more direct, you know, he can do that because he's already starting to be able to recognize anytime he has space in front of him and be able to like say, okay, get into the space. Now it's all about finding the pass that gets it into the final third, gets your forwards more opportunities, because he's got the calm, he's got the charisma of Edgar Davids. He's got the it's shades of Edgar Davids. Get what I'm saying? Shades, Edgar Davids. Oh man, hey, if you know, you know. Anyway, let me catch up on the comments real quick. Brush, big up to you. By the way, I already said that. Montana saying, I see Bruno losing his place in the team soon. Oh, that's an uncomfortable one. The captain might lose his team, Montana. What are you talking about? Really? I mean, I'm not against it. I'm actually pro Mason Mount showing us what he can do. You know, I'm pro Hannibal taking that 10 position and showing us what he can do. But I don't know. Based on what, Montana? Why do you see Bruno losing his position? I'm curious. Pogba trying to beat a three times in the middle of the park for no reason. Pogba was never on time with his like decision making. Mainoo is mature beyond his years. Yes, Brush. He looks like one of the older youths playing with the kids, if you know what I mean. Montana says Pogba had the ability and talent, but never wanted to really exert it. And I feel like he never wanted to go through the education that Mourinho was trying to give him, you know, because Pogba was probably more of an 8 than a 6. But you still got to have the education of a 6 to be a successful midfielder, you know. Even if you want to be a 10, you still sometimes have to, these phases of play where you have 6 responsibilities. And if you're not going to be, you know, really showing yourself to do that, then, man, move, man. You know, Pogba, big up to Pogba. He was at the Grand Prix, by the way, with Sergio Aguero and also Kevin De Bruyne. So, Papi, who replaces Bruno. Pogba was overrated, says Mark. We don't have the capacity. We don't have the players. What is Mark on? Mark is on some, we don't have the capacity. Marcus Rashford has no intelligence to read the game. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Marcus is... He's just cute. without the eye. Compo says we have too many players that shoot without thinking. We need a couple more selfless guys. Compos. So let's actually talk about how our offensive unit looks very different when Martial is there. There's a little bit of unison, you know. It actually looks like the unit is unit. It's looking like G unit, offensive unit. It's looking like an actual like there is some sort of like moments where the players are looking for each other. When Martial is there, there's 1-2s happening a lot more than when Haaland is there. Haaland is just new. Haaland is coming in. But I'm just making early observations and just stating them and just being like, I love the link up and cohesion that Martial brings. And I kind of want to see a little bit more of that from Haaland moving forward, because I know he's got it. The ball sticks with him. I've seen moments where Haaland receives a ball in very, very difficult like situations. So sometimes it's a really like a ferocious pass. You're like, fam, why are you telling the ball to move like that? And somehow it, you know, Haaland still makes it stick in the Champions League especially. So I cannot wait for him to get back. We need him coming back sooner than later. All right, let's go. Don't disrespect Kobbie Mainoo like that. Edgar Davies was
Oh my God!
Come on. He still had an aura, though. I said the aura of Edgar Davies. I said this. I said he has shades of Edgar Davies. That was the joke. It was like you know, the Edgar Davies, whether you hate him or not, like he still had moments where you're like, oh, I see that guy in the midfield. Somebody get the guy with the shades. You know what I mean, Mark? These guys that, like, you know, guys, if you've played competitively, there's that moment in the game. I always have fun, you know, when this happens, because, like, I feel like for me when I play, right, I'm horrible. Compose. I'm like this. I'm horrible the first few minutes. I don't do much, you know. But then there'll be a moment where I get a sniff at goal, and then the opposition defenders are like, yo, make sure you got this guy. Like, that moment for me makes me feel like they know I'm here. So, like, Edgar Davids, he's a player that, like, the other team, like, you will always know that they notice him. You would know, whether you rate him or not, whether you think he's, you know, Mark says he's a stone pass master. Mark, move, man. Edgar Davies deserves some respect, bro. We'll have that conversation another day. Mount, R10 is like, Mount should not even be in the conversation for that number 10 position. I guess R10 really feels like that about it. Compo says we have too many players that should. Oh yeah, we addressed that one, by the way. Martial and Pelestri need to start on Wednesday. Yeah, this is a very big question moving forward. How is Ten Hag going to structure that lining up, that front line, especially because Rashford, we know he is suspended. So how is it going to look like? Martial, Pelestri, and who else? Is Antony going to be fit? That is a very, very big question, R10. Like, given on the performance from the last game and what we know about the players, I feel it's not actually a bad idea to go with, say, Martial in the middle, obviously Pelestri on the right, and then Garnacho on the left. That just is an attacking front line that makes sense, right? And Mark says, yeah, Mark agrees with me. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Luen in the building. 7 likes or 7 likes. Good evening. Back to you, Luen. Big up to you for tuning in. I appreciate you. It's a late night stream settings, and we are about to talk about these players, talk about the grades, because we have to give, as we always do, each player a performance grade. And this time it's going to be very easy, because we won and there was some really, really good performances. So I'm just going to go ahead and share this tab and say, here we go. All right. This is the performances versus Luton Town. So let's copy and paste that and put it here. Boom. Hey. All right. So Everton versus United. We had Onana starting. Region wasn't there, but we'll fix that. All right. We had Onana starting, and how did Onana do? Come on. Andre Onana, for me, is a player that deserves all the praise, all the flowers, because he did super fantastic. That save versus Gay deserves some flowers. So Andre Onana, clean sheet is what matters. You're now top of the clean sheet charts. Yeah, I think he gets an A. I mean, bro, how else? What is he gonna do to get an A if he doesn't get an A? In a moment where we actually looked okay, we were by no means, it was not like an emphatic display performance-wise, but clean sheet, great save versus Gay. There was also another save, like he saved the header from Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, the header was not particularly spectacular, but it was from close range, and we want to give you your flowers, Andre Onana. You get your A. Diogo Dalot. Oh. We've talked about it, whether it was intentional or not. I believe the weight of the pass was intentional. I'm going to give you an A. Amazing assist. A great, probably best defensive display of the season for you, Dalot. I cannot ask anything more from Diogo Dalot. For me, he did. Mark, we were doing grades over here. But in 8, I guess it's A minus or A. I'm going to round it off to an A. A for Onana. A. Let me send the link because I'm out here. R10 probably thinks I have some crackhead grades. I need a second opinion from you, R10. Please pull up. Let me know if I am. Oh, come on. You're also on the awfulness of Dalot's cross. Guys, am I the only one that's defending Dalot?
No.
Thank you. Mark in the building. Thank you. There was some intentionality in that cross, right, Mark?
Exactly. Come on, man. Like, what's with the Dalot slander, bro? Like, the guy put it.
It make sense, blood.
It's just like the goal he scored a few weeks ago, bro. Like, he's doing some bits. It's getting his performances defensively are getting better. You just gotta be happy about that, bro. It's not perfect. You know what I mean?
It's well, like how are you gonna say the cross was awful? Like, really though? Like that for me is like this. It's like you don't know how. Like, so when you're crossing from a flank, you have to make the choice of like, is it near post or far post? You also have to make the choice on the elevation of the cross. And here's the picture. We showed the picture. I do not want to show it again. These two targets, they're both far post. The ball is
in line with far post.
Right?
Bro.
Come on now, R10. Come and speak for yourself, R10. Come on. Yo. How is this an awful cross? R10, no, we have to hear from you. moving forward until we hear about how awful this cross was. Big up to Jarvis in the building. Jarvis. By the way, Jarvis, I have to make quick diversion. Because Jarvis is with us, I have to really just share this with you because, ladies and gentlemen, I started this show versus Everton with Jarvis, and just listen to Jarvis's comments. I want to just bring up Jarvis's comments real quick. I want to bring them up to the house. The only toffee that I know is the one that you pick up and put in your mouth and chew. Oh, we did chew them. We did chew the toffee. Let's go to Jarvis's comments because that's what I want to focus on. Hold on. There we go.
Corey, he plays their number 10, and he will maybe with Mainoo is.
There we go. This is what I want to talk about. This is Jarvis on Kobbie Mainoo.
I see a lot of people in the chats. You are fired up at football, but now football is back.
Okay. Let's talk about Mainoo, Jarvis.
Kobbie Mainoo!
How do you feel about that, Jarvis?
Yeah, I was really surprised to see him start. Amrabat, he come to United. Now we have Mason Mount injured. We have a lot of people out, and still Amrabat is on the bench. I don't know what he's thinking at the moment, but I'm happy to see Mainoo starting. For me,
yes.
I don't feel it's the right game for him because he will be.
When is the right game, Jarvis? When is the right game for Kobbie Mainoo?
Up against Doucouré. He plays their number 10.
I see Jarvis was really concerned about the young lad versus a physical guy like Doucouré, but didn't Kobbie Mainoo put Doucouré in the pocket or what?
And he will maybe with Mainoo is the deepest lying midfielder. I think we will be in trouble. But we will see. It's either sink or swim. He will have his goal today, and
and boy did the boy not swim. He swam through that Everton midfield and shined. So I was just kind of just bringing this up, Jarvis, because prior to you coming into the show, we were talking about what's the best way to integrate Mainoo into the, giving him more experience. Because at the end of the day, you want the young boy to learn. The best way to learn from your mistakes is by actually making mistakes, but it can't be in the most costly moments that could probably also cost the whole team. So that's why I was bringing this up. Big up to Jarvis for sharing that opinion. I really enjoyed it. Let's go ahead with the grades and see where we are. All right. We were talking about the next person was Victor Lindelof. Victor Lindelof for me was actually the player that was the weakest link. He looked like Dominic Calvert-Lewin was looking to exploit that Victor Lindelof position more than anybody in our defensive line because he tried with Maguire, and Maguire was like, no, move, fam. I'm an A-. I don't know how you feel. Is A- too much, Mark, or Balti versus KG? How are you feeling about it?
I think too much. I think Maguire deserves a B because I think Lindelof had a very good second half. And I would give Lindelof a C+ or a B-. Maguire was good, but I think he had one or two bozo moments during the game. You know what I mean?
Just that one moment where Kobbie saved him, he was going to cause an own goal, Mark.
Yo, that's a bozo moment, bro.
Yeah.
That's a bozo gene right there.
Jarvis says I was totally wrong.
Yeah,
Thanks for finding it out, you cheeky transfer.
I gotta take a screenshot of this comment right here from Jarvis to the field because I've been begging for Kobbie for weeks and I've been getting this. We need to wrap him in cotton wool. We need to wrap him in cotton wool. But he's right in a way, you know what I mean? We can't depend on Kobbie entirely, but we should protect him, but we should also give him enough game time so he develops. You know what I mean?
True. But so the thing about it, Mark, when you're a winger, You come in as an impact winger. You in the last 5 minutes, whatever, the fullback is tired. You can make an impact, but like the integration of a CDM is different. The integration path of a CDM is different from that of a winger, and we have to make
100%.
sure that Ten Hag is doing the right thing. He's following the right path.
I don't
So
I don't think I am afraid of Ten Hag following the wrong path with Kobbie's development. I just think that it's going to be a tough balance in the the squad that we currently have,
okay.
because the
The reason
squad
why I'm
isn't
saying
totally
this,
stable.
the reason why I'm saying this is because, like, I feel like Garnacho's path has been great, but Pelestri's path has not been great. It can be better. And what is Kobbie Mainoo's path? Integration path. Every player has a different way into working into the first team. And for me, like, there could have been a little bit of like improvements in the way Pelestri was treated last season, But I get it. There's like players like Antony and so forth. And this conversation, I do not want it to steer all the way there, but it's just pointing the fact that every player has a different way of coming into the team. And Kobbie Mainoo, for me, it has to be really, really, really intentional. And I believe he's earned a starting right, at least for the domestic cup games that we can afford to lose.
Nah, I kind of, remember I was saying to you from the first watch along that
Tell me.
during the preseason, I felt like Kobbie Mainoo was going to be like a nailed-on starter in the team. It's just because he played every single game. He played the most minutes up until he got injured against Real Madrid. So I was always thinking the Ten Hag had a huge plan for him. Now, I wasn't thinking he's going to play every single game, but I was thinking he was going to feature in a lot of games this season, like how Garnacho was featured last season. Garnacho played 25 games last season.
Yes.
I think it was going to be something like that this season, but from the early on. And this is because of his talent and his maturity in his style of play. It has nothing to do with he's 19 or whatever. It's just when you look at him play the football, he's so mature in his decision making, in the way he carries himself on the field. He looks like he deserves to be there. So, for me, it's always about you kind of can't say, look, we have 5 19-year-old players here. They all need the same game time. You have to look at where they are at maturity-wise in their gameplay and talent level. So I think Ten Hag, and this is weird for me to say this, but I think Ten Hag has high expectations for Pellistri. I think he has extremely high expectations for Mainoo. It's the same. I think he has high expectations for Sancho. It's just the Sancho situation is what it is right now. But that doesn't change the fact that how we view what his decisions are towards these players may not be the actual view or his idea on these players. Like when you look at Pellistri, he comes in the big games. He gets crucial minutes, critical minutes. What that tells me, he's an important player in the squad, right? But maybe he's trying to convey a message to Pellistri that we're not seeing. Like, yo, you are very talented. Like, I need you to be on whenever you come. You know what I mean?
I know exactly. No, I know what you mean. And I think like there is something that's you can tell like Eriktenhag has a long-term plan for Kobbie Mainoo. And and I have to trust it, as a fan. I have to kind of just watch it from a distance and trust it. And also, like, you remember this picture, sorry, not this one, but I was trying to show this one from the Carabao Cup final. Kobbie Mainoo didn't even play, but there was something encouraging, Mark, about this moment for me. It's like Kobbie, the manager was having a deep discussion with Kobbie, and you could tell, like, he's like telling him, you're like, your chance is gonna come. You know what I mean? That smile from Kobbie, is somebody who's like, there's something long term about this, right? You know, so I have to kind of just like give him the benefit of the doubt right now and say that picture for me as a Man United fan gave me some sort of like hope that, oh, okay, maybe just maybe there's a long-term plan. Go ahead.
I think fans are overreacting a lot, to be honest, right? And when I
Yeah.
say that, I believe it because I'm saying like, okay, we're not going to make excuses for 16 injuries we started off the season with. We're not going to make excuses for the fact that we have 3 players in the squad that playing in the starting 11 and about that the manager tried to get out of the squad. You know what I mean? And the club didn't get rid of them. We're not making excuses for the fact the team has been playing poorly as individuals. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like a whole situation that we're just extrapolating and saying, you know, Ten Hag is shit. Ten Hag is not doing this right. Ten Hag is not, he's making bad decisions, blah, blah, blah. But when you look at the whole situation, you have to remember he's dealing with people who have different varying emotions. And we dealt with the Mason Greenwood stuff. And as a fan, I don't know if other fans think about this, but I think about it like if the entire team wanted to give Mason Greenwood a chance, and then a minority of the fan base, a small micro minority of the fan base, because there's over 500 million United fans. There's not more than 3 million United fans in the UK, and a percentage of those fans protested him out. How did the players feel? Did they like that? Did anyone think about if the players are gonna enjoy that? Because maybe they're thinking, hey, if one of us slip up, we're gonna get protested out just like Greenwood. They don't believe in us. They don't care about us. People you have to think about how the players feel as well, not just how you feel as a fan.
Yeah.
Because the team and the manager seem together, but they've been going through all sorts of different dilemmas since the season began, even before it began with Greenwood, then with
I hear you, Mark.
then with Sancho.
I want to hear the voice of R10. Mark gave Maguire a B plus. I gave Maguire an A minus. R10, can you give us a grade for Maguire and tell us why you're giving that grade?
Hey, good evening, guys.
Good evening, bro.
First of all, I just want to qualify my remarks on Dallo.
Yeah, yes.
So it was kind of sort of sarcastic, but also kind of has an element of truth in it. So if you notice, Garnacho really had to adjust to get that ball. Like he had to go back. You know, it's not like it came to him. So that's what I was talking. That's what I was saying.
Okay. I get it. If he didn't have to adjust, then the cross is even more pinpoint and more. Okay. I hear it.
But it was a little bit of sarcasm in it, but
there was got it. Yeah, I mean, but still amazing, bro. How did you react like when that moment happened? You know,
I was more like Flex.
You were quiet, speechless. Flex was like,
I was,
couldn't find words.
I was so speechless. I was like, what is happening right now? You know? I was more surprised and speechless than screaming. Actually, I was screaming when Martial scored. I think that's when I reacted. I was like, whoa, we've missed this from this guy. Yeah.
Hilarious. I even listened to Peter Drury's commentating, and he was just like, special, beyond special. And that was he just did it. Special. Then he had like 15 seconds of silence. He just didn't know what to say. Like because it was just that extraordinarily special, of a moment, and it's rare to have somebody that's just like so seasoned like Peter Drury just be speechless. And
that moment was so epic in the context of the game. We're coming into a very hostile situation. The crowd are on it. I think there were fireworks going off in the background.
Yes.
And just to score and just silence everyone. I was like, this is craziness, man. This can only happen to United.
Facts.
This is amazing.
On
Yeah,
German
Marco.
Sky, the
Yeah.
commentators were like, "Ooh, was, wunderbar, Tor, kein Tor." You know, it's German, so they were like, it was like, I was like, wow.
Oh Lord, that's just hilarious. By the way, big up to Luan. Luan was talking about Kobbie Mainoo saying, I too worry about Kobbie Mainoo, not because I worry about his abilities, but because if he has two bad games, the toxic fan base could turn on him, causing him to regress. And I really
Just
want
like
him to
Flash.
just true, and we know how important social media is to these guys. So anyway, let's continue and give them some grades on social media. All right, so R10, so Maguire, what grade is he getting? Okay, so Dallo, you are being sarcastic. Maguire, what grade are you giving him? And
Maguire was measured. I don't think he made mistakes. I was actually impressed that there's a point he went forward and Mainoo had to cover for him. I wasn't sure how that situation was gonna play, but I think Mainoo took care of it at the back. I would give him a B plus.
B plus, and it's gonna average to a B plus. I guess I was too lenient, huh? All right, Lindelof. What about Victor Lindelof? He was the weak link, as I mentioned, but like he still like has a clean sheet, guys.
I say C plus or B minus because he
Yeah,
had a good second half. He
I'm on
contributed
B
to the
minus.
goal. He
Yes.
contributed to the Dallo goal as well in the first half, even though he was having a poor game. He was key in some of the patterns of play that we produced in the second half, even the one that led to the penalty, you know?
Okay. Got it. Yeah, he was better in the second half. I agree with you. B minus is a grade I agree with. Are you gonna have a different grade? R10 and average. Where are you at with?
I think that grade is fine.
B minus is a fair grade. All right, let's move on to Wan-Bissaka. We had Wan-Bissaka. No,
Well,
so
he
no.
came on in the second half
Yeah,
to
but on
replace
the right it
Shaw. He
was
played
on
like
the.
35
Oh,
minutes.
sorry.
I could give him a B
Sure.
plus, bro, because he didn't really put up foot wrong. It's just that, in my opinion, sometimes he looked lost. But you know, at the end of the day, he's very good defensively. So for not putting foot wrong, I'll have to give Basaka a B plus. Shaw,
Okay.
I could give Shaw a flat B, because he was like, can't expect too much from him. He just came back from injury. He kept it simple. He did what he should do, and he had a decent game, I guess.
For me, I actually feel like Shaw's performance was almost sort of like Maguire level. I feel like, even though he didn't have an assist, I saw a lot of offensive contribution from Shaw that felt like like the dynamic influence that he brought to the left side was kind of refreshing, and I missed that. And I'm gonna just go and say it was like a B plus for me. Out of 10, what grade are you giving Luke Shaw?
Yeah, I think Shaw, slotted back in, so well. I realized I missed him on that side.
Mhm.
In terms of performance, I think B is fair. Yeah, B is fair.
Okay, all right. It runs off to a B. All right, let's go to Scott McTominay. We had McSauce in there because Eriksen is injured. What grade is McTominay getting, Mark, from you? You start this time.
A C plus, maybe. I
C.
think he was his good points in the game was breaking up play a little bit and making one or two interceptions. Other than that, I
Yeah.
think he was same old McTominay hiding from the ball. So I'd give him a C plus.
Mm-hmm. R10. What grade? C plus is Mark. What would you give McTominay?
Yeah, he was. He. Yeah, I didn't notice him as much. Except for the time. There's a time him and Rashford were almost running into each other. Let me see, McTominay.
Okay.
I think because of Mainoo's performance, McTominay kind of disappeared. So I'll probably give him a C. Or C
Yeah, I'm on a C plus, B minus. So okay, C plus. I'm too lenient. C
C.
plus.
We could even down to a C, you know.
It evens out. It averages to a C. All right, let's go to Captain Bruno.
Captain was okay. Was involved in both the penalty and the assist to Marshall. So I think he had a quiet performance in the midfield. You know, he wasn't really, how to put it, he didn't try too much of Hollywood passing. He didn't lose the ball. He wasn't really wasteful. You know, he was back defending as well in a few occasions. So I would say he got a B minus, you know, because it is Bruno. You should expect more from him.
Got you. B minus. R10, before we hear your grade on Bruno, I want to touch on what Jarvis said about Maguire was solid. B plus for Linda Soft. He was because he was erratic and struggled when he was put under pressure. D plus. Ooh, whoa. Okay, so B plus for Maguire and a D plus for Lindelof, which is really harsh. Because Jarvis, what part of the world are you from? Look at you giving.
I understand
You
what
know,
Jarvis mean, though.
Jarvis, you're too harsh on Lindelof, man. Okay, he had moments where he was a little erratic. I'm not going to disagree, but D plus though, that's harsh. That's harsh. I'm gonna stick with a B minus unless the panel convinces me otherwise. But all right, B plus for Maguire. We agreed on that one. Shaw was much better than I thought after watching it for the second time. So a solid B for sure. We agree on that one. And Bruno and McTominay were both awful. Give them both a C minus.
Oh my God!
Okay, McTominay's a C. We Mark, he said Bruno is a B minus. What does R10 say about Bruno?
Bruno had a captain's performance. The 2 assists, and what he did for Rashford. I would say B.
It's funny you say captain's performance because during the watch along, Jarvis and I both agreed on this part. We're like, he's horrible, except for that moment where he provides the pass that leads us to the penalty, and then provides the pass that leads to the goal. Right?
Why was he horrible?
He was horrible because he just didn't seem like he was in the game. You just didn't hear Bruno's name. You just didn't hear up until those 2 moments. There was not really like a good. He was quiet, you know. And when you're a quiet player, when you're supposed to be one of the most creative players from the midfield, that means you're bad.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, but he created 2 assists. He created 2 goals, very basically. Because he was the last pass.
I said, it's like put those 2 moments aside. Put 2 phases of play aside. How did the other 46 phases of play go?
Okay.
2 phases of play aside.
Did he lose the ball? Did he lose possession?
Not a lot, but he also didn't.
Not a lot. When did he lose the ball? How many times? Like, I'm pretty sure it's less than 2 times he lost the ball. Guaranteed.
Okay, if you want to go to the stats of it,
prospectively speaking, if he didn't do too much Hollywood passing, which people don't like. So that should be 1 strike in the positive direction, because you all don't like the Hollywood passing. He didn't do that.
Sure.
I think that he didn't lose the ball much, so he had the ball in possession. His pass completion rate was high because the passes he did make did help the team. You know what I mean? It wasn't. He was playing off the left of midfield.
He had 80, the stats, Mark. He had 82% passes accurate, 40 out of 49, which is really good, actually, right? only 9 passes that didn't make to that destination, 3 chances created, and 65 touches, 6 passes into the final third. But the part that I guess I'm referring to is like he lost 2 duels, like 50% of ground duels won, you know.
Yeah, well, Bruno is not a super physical player. So the fact that he won 2 out of 4 is okay for Bruno. I mean, yeah,
For my
if it was
midfielder, I want
KDB don't
a
win duels,
midfielder
bro.
that wins 3 out of 4,
Yeah,
not
but
2 out of
KDB don't win duels. KDB don't win
Yeah.
duels.
But we're judging Everton versus Man United right now.
All right,
Let's
so
not.
I think he
KDB
wasn't
was at
bad.
the Grand
He
Prix,
wasn't
Mark.
great. He
Okay.
wasn't great. Bruno wasn't great in the game, but was okay. So okay is a C plus B minus is okay because he have the 2 assists.
Okay. R10, what are you saying for Bruno? What grade? C plus B minus is what Mark said.
I was giving him a B because of his
He said a
captain's
B.
performance.
Luen said a B. We're gonna average it out to B because I'm gonna give him a B as well. He can be better.
Right.
I'm gonna give him a B. I can give him a B because he also out of all those, like, he lost those 2 ground duels, but he won 4 duels won, 0 dispossessed moments. So, that's really good. If you have been dispossessed 0 times, that's really good. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on from Bruno Fernandes and go to Scott McSoft. Oh,
no,
okay.
Mainoo. We already did.
Mainoo.
Mainoo.
Go to Mainoo.
Right. Solid A. Solid A. I would say A plus, to be fair, because I've been clamoring for this young man and talking about this young man every chance I get. Especially since he's been fit. I've been saying, you know what? He's been spending time playing with the under 18s to get match fitness to come back and play for the team. I know you remember I said that, Papi. And I was like, he's definitely going to offer something to the team. And at the same time, he's a youngster, so we can't put the pressure on him. But you know what I mean? If his play is mature enough and he has the talent and the ability, then he deserves a chance. Now, I'm not saying he needs to play every game. Probably every other game would be good. You know what I mean? So that way he could still, keep him fit and, still give him that frustration and that hunger to want to start the next game. So, yeah, I have to give him an A plus for his performance. He didn't put a foot wrong. Clearance off the goal line, that was very, very, very important. Kind of basically saved the game, in my opinion. And, everything he did, it was like
Chef's kiss.
A plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you say.
Solid.
Do you agree or disagree with Mark?
Yeah, A plus for me. To put everything in context, we had a glimpse of him in preseason a little bit. We've seen a little bit of that, but seeing him against Everton, that just solidified my feelings for him. Just to see how assured he was. Like Ten Hag said, he was playing like a man. He was is everything we were looking for. I think the day before during the chill along, I mentioned something about we needed a ball carrying midfielder, and then to see him do some of that in the game, I was like, wow, we've landed into something special here, and hopefully Ten Hag will take care of him and the team will take care of him. I think the Everton game was a little bit deceptive in terms of, like, Everton didn't press as much, but still I feel like he would have been able to manage that. But so I give him an A.
All right. A. I'm solid A from Luen. I'm gonna give Mainoo an A plus as well. Oh, okay. R10 says A plus. I think the house says Mainoo deserves an A plus. Let's go ahead and give the man the flowers that he deserves. Yeah. Assurance.
Here comes the spectrum of grades, Jarvis.
Jarvis says,
the spectrum of grades.
Full spectrum of grades. Okay, what does that mean? Whatever that
spectrum
means.
is coming. The spectrum is coming.
Scotty Mac deserves a B minus, says Luan, because we're being too harsh on Luan.
Yeah.
On Tomini. I think a
But
C
bring the
plus.
grades up. Well, this grade going to drop the average down a bit.
It's a
Quite
C
a bit,
plus.
because this grade is not going to be a C plus here. This grade, I don't think listen. I want to be so honest, right?
No, come on. Let's be honest with McTominay. Let's be honest.
I want to give Rashford a D, bro, because other than the penalty,
okay.
I mean, hear me out on this, bro. For the last week, the last 2 weeks, Papi, you know, bro, I defended Rashford. I was the first man to say, listen, his performance up until the red card doesn't constitute any slander. And if he had been there for the 10 minutes, for the 90 minutes of the game, you know, we probably would have won the game by multiple goals. But this performance yesterday was nothing compared to that 25 minutes he played against Copenhagen. Nothing in comparison. So I definitely gonna give him a D tonight, because
D.
Other than the penalty, D, as in dog, as in did not finish well. You know what I mean? The penalty is the only reason he get a D, bro. Because if he didn't score that penalty, I give him an F.
Arjen, what are you saying?
Yeah, I think a D is harsh, but I'll give him a C. He was average.
Well, Arjen, can I give you context? Somebody who scored a penalty that we needed. This is not a penalty when we're 4 goals up or 3 goals up. Or this is a penalty that we need to like secure a game, you know, just to kind of just have a little bit of a cushion. What grade are you giving
the penalty?
It does this is about scoring.
That matters. Who won the penalty? Who won the penalty?
Yeah, fair. He scored this penalty, so that's good. But in terms of the game, the entire game, for me, I think he was still average. C.
Okay. C. All right. Yeah, well, let's hope he brings it up. And also, thank you for bringing that up, Luen. He dedicated the penalty to his late cousin. So, Luen says we have to round it up. So
that's not wait, Luan, I understand, and my condolences to him about his cousin. I'm being honest. But we're talking about his performance as a football player. And you see that C plus that Papi want to sneak in there, the current average is a C minus. He gets a C and a D. The average is in between. So here we're going on, bro. There's no way, unless you're giving him a B, he can get a C plus. The best he can do is get a C.
It's a C. It's a straight C. Okay.
Watch me look Jarvis. Even Jarvis agree.
It's a C for comparison. Jarvis, give us an average. Rashford deliver a stinker. Oh, Jarvis, no. Anybody else on the show? We've got 7 people tuned in. Can y'all help, please? Give Rashford a grade that he deserves.
You wanna know something, Luan? I hear you there. I hear you there, because listen, I'm making excuses for Antony, because I believe that Antony's still dealing with the trauma of being accused of what went on, and the looming fear of what happened to Mason Greenwood is haunting him. And I believe that. So I understand what you're saying there. But let be real and look at what Antony going through. There's many people, even in the chat room. If Campos come back now, Campos going to say Antony is a fake Brazilian. You know what I mean? So right now, bro, I'm sorry. Really honest. You know what I mean? Nobody was not hesitating to give Antony a D in this situation, or an F. Can't do it for Rashford. And if that is his reason, he could say, you know what, coach?
So
I'm too grievy. I in grief. I can't play today. Let Palestri start. Simple.
So let's recap. It's a D from Mark, D from Jarvis. R10 says what grade? D? C.
C.
I had C. I had C. Luen says A. I'm gonna go. Okay.
The one is reckless.
That's
Luen,
reckless, dog.
Luen, I have a few
Luen is reckless.
polite words for you.
You gotta be honest. Leon, you gotta be honest. Real honest. Put aside the fact, focus on the performance. Forget all the factors around the performance. Right? Because this is just my honest opinion. As a person, I never reach his level playing sports, but I play sports. If you're dedicating a game to someone, you just play your best. And that's not what I saw from him. You know what I mean? My boy or not. Listen, Rashford is the brand ambassador United, guys. I don't know what we're doing here. 9 years at the club. He is the face of our football program right now. When you look at Old Trafford, the biggest photo you see is MR10. So he have responsibilities. You understand what I'm saying? And
Noted, Mark. We have a high standard for him, also bearing in mind the season that he had last season. We understand he's your boy, Luen. Let's move on to Rasmus Højlund. How are we grading Rasmus Højlund?
He was not playing on the field. Martial.
I mean, it was Martial.
Martial will get, I don't know. I want to say an A because the goal was sweet. Can't say it. The goal was sweet. Could have only, suck your teeth at that goal because it was nicely finished. But there was some moments in the game he was disappearing, But I still, for the goal and
he had a little bit of
game,
like he's like we called him MIA Martial for a while. He was like, where are you? But we can't forget the chip and also winning the penalty.
And he touch winning the penalty, so he have to get an A. He have to get an A. Just at the point where
sure.
Trying to figure out if we should give him an A plus.
No, I think it's an A because
Mainoo was the man of the match.
He had the same performances.
Mainoo is the man of the match, but Martial, bro, like honest to God, bro. I gotta be real honest with Martial. I didn't think about it too much, but he kind of could be man of the match, because although he disappear a little bit, those two moments was the biggest moments in the game. Because
those two moments were also Bruno's moments, by the way, right?
Both Bruno is, because Bruno feed him the final pass each time. And the most important thing you had to remember is that Martial had to finish the second time.
And I think the third goal, he started that play. He's the one who
Martial started from the defense, from the lower in the midfield.
Let's pass it to Bruno, and then Bruno back to him.
Yes, that was actually very, very, very slick.
Goal.
And that's what I was on my little rant at the beginning. I was just sort of trying to really stress that it's like he brings a certain cohesion that we don't have in our attacking lineup. That it's like how sometimes we look like a team, maybe in defense when we're recycling the ball, or sometimes maybe in midfield, but very rare actually this season. But like the cohesion, they're like linking up, seeing red shirts actually connecting and doing some combination passes. That happens a lot when Martial is there, and I don't see it sometimes when other forwards are in there looking at you, Rashford. Not saying it's your fault that you're put in that number 9 position, but can't believe I agree with Mark. Martial is an A, says Luen.
No, but bro, I am 100% honest about all the players, bro. Like I was saying, we should sell Martial till 21, 22. The same time when I say we should sell Marcus Rashford, they offer 90 million, bro. You know what we could have done with that 90 million? That's Cody Gakpo. That's guaranteed Frankie de Jong. You know what I mean? That would be a cheeky Todibo or somebody, a defender in that time. And we'd have get players. And I being honest, like at the end of the day, the season before and the season before that was not up to par. You know what I mean? For a player who every season we saying next season he will be better. And we're in 9 years now. So for me, it's about time to cut umbilical cords. We have other young players who are under the age of 21 who need a chance, who deserve a chance. And if we don't give them a chance because we holding back a player who's 26, 27 from, maybe it's just enough for the club. Some players, bro, in reality, they need to move to another club after, no matter if that's a big club. They need to move to another club to get a monkey off the back. You know what I mean? And sometimes look at David Villa. David Villa moved from, he was playing for Valencia, scoring a bags of goals, but never winning anything. And he moved to Barcelona, and boom, Barcelona win the Champions League.
Incredible. So, yeah. So lend your point, and then we'll move to Garnacho.
Yeah, so I just feel like some players had to go at some point in their career, whether we like it or not as fans. So we can't just keep holding on.
I hear you. Well, Garnacho gave us a moment that is easily one of the best goals we'll see this season.
A minus.
A minus for that. What are you saying? R10?
For Garnacho?
Yeah.
I think a solid A. I mean, I don't think we'll ever see a goal like that again.
Yeah,
but the performance otherwise it got worse during the game, man.
Yeah, overkick hit aside, he had a few other moments that he could have also the pass from.
But I'm not gonna be too harsh. That's why I say A minus, because I feel like he had a great game. The goal was amazing. It was at the beginning of the game, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to judge the rest of his game after that, basically, in my opinion. Because after you score a worldie, how much more could you really do for the team? You had to score 2. But I mean, he's young, and you're not going to really expect him to score another worldie in a game. You know what I mean? He had a few opportunities, then he missed. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
A. I guess A. Straight A.
Straight A.
Look, boss man, jump in here.
All right, let's hear what the one and only big man Dre. What are you saying, brother?
Boss man.
Look at this report card, Dre. Why one with this report card? You agree with it or no?
Bro, you know why I called him? I heard people talking about what C for Rashford. What?
Address
Oh my God.
Bro, C for Bro, come on, man. We're not giving away 3 points, man.
So you would give what grade would you give him, Greg?
Listen, the rating that since we're using letters for ratings, he should be given the 27th letter.
Oh my God!
The 27th.
Even after he scored a penalty,
Doesn't matter. I tell you how much even Rashford was mindful of the fact that why do you think he would really celebrate? Because in his head he was thinking, I can't even celebrate that because I contributed nothing to it. Yeah, he scored it. Thank God he scored it. But the man couldn't even bring himself to really celebrate it. Listen, I watched the match last night.
Rashford provided a cross for Garnacho with his left foot that Garnacho could have also scored, in the same game. It wasn't. I can look for the moment for you if you want, but
No,
I'll show you.
You don't have. You don't have to do that. The thing is, if Rashford put over a cross for Garnacho, he's supposed to put over a cross. He's supposed to put over many crosses. You know what Rashford is also supposed to do? Rashford is also supposed to beat. Rashford was supposed to. I didn't see him complete one dribble. Every time he tried to take on a man, he lost the ball. And he lost the ball and somebody won it back for him. And he got it back and he tried and he lost it again. He kept losing the ball over and over. And if I was like Rashford and I realized that every time I try to beat a man, I lose the ball. You know what I'm going to do? Play the easy pass. Pass and move.
Yeah.
But he keeps doing the same thing over and over, losing the ball, and it frustrates his teammates. And you know it must be frustrating his teammates. And it frustrates the fans.
I hear you. Here's the thing. It's like you're giving him that grade because you're frustrated, you know. But I think like we have to look at the performance in this game and say like, you know, just focus on this particular game and not based on the Rashford that you're expecting to be seeing already, and you know. And just kind of give him the benefit of the doubt and say, look at what what happened with Kai Havertz. He got gifted a penalty by Odegaard, and then from there now he's starting to contribute for Arsenal. You know, like he scored a very important header in a match where they couldn't find a solution. You know, so it's like hopefully this will be a Kickstarter for him. But at the same time, you gotta just give him a little bit of slack and say, come on. Z is horrible grade.
Slack was a D.
No, it's not a Z. It's not a Z. I said the 27th letter. Now the 27th letter.
It's not on the alphabet.
Can you find the 27th?
No,
oh, exactly.
I was like, he meant
I gave him a D, bro, because I was like,
you know
what he's
after listening to you telling me that I should just focus on this game alone, now I'm tempted to give him the 28th letter. Because listen, Rashford is one of the most senior players in the team, right?
Yeah.
Rashford.
That is true.
How is it that Rashford allows an 18-year-old kid to have a more assured, well, let me not say a more assured performance because he didn't have an assured performance, Rashford did, right? But how does he feel to know that a little kid from the academy making his first start for the team in a difficult away game? You know?
Yeah.
So I always hear people talking about this IQ, and I didn't believe it. Bro, I've been in arguments with people on Twitter concerning
me too.
Yeah.
You know, but no, I can't defend the guy anymore, man. I can't defend it.
I hear it, Dre. I hear it. I just feel like
Papi,
we have to be patient with him. What were you gonna say?
No.
Papi, Luan saying this maybe about 200 times in the last 9 seasons. Rashford will come good. Most United fans have been saying that, but let me tell you something, bro. And this is why I will always say this, right? Rashford play with some of the best strikers in the world at Manchester United and never get more than 9 assists a season. When you play with the best strikers in the world, you just get 20 plus assists, like Jadon Sancho was getting playing with Haaland for 3 seasons, 20 plus assists and 20 goals, right?
Yeah.
And this have to do with everything have to do with his IQ. He don't read the game. He don't know when to make certain runs. He don't know when to change his run. He don't know when to drop, when to move, to come to a ball. He don't use his upstairs. He have all the talent in the world, but if you don't use your brain with it, you're not going to function well. So if you want, all you want to do is run into blind alleys.
I gotta just close the Rashford button and say, guys, he will be all right for us. Just give him some time. This season, he'll come and help us out this season. Let's leave Rashford alone and say, okay, he has the worst grade in the team. Look at that. If you're looking at the grades that we've been getting, he has a C. All right.
Where's the
What
team?
grade? Garnacho, we said it's an A plus, A minus, right? We said an A.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere there.
But,
A plus, A minus.
Papi,
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing, right?
Yeah.
He was spotted in Manchester on a date with his ex-fiancée. So hopefully that's the problem. Because when they was together last season, he bang up Porter and GA. So like you hope she say, I forgive you. Or whatever happen and they work it out. Because maybe that's the problem.
But
I hear you. What's up, Archer? Say it.
so my question for you: at what point does it become unattainable for Rashford, in your opinion?
If we get to December, middle of December, and he hasn't really scored from open goal, I think from open play, then I think it's unattainable. It's guys, purple purchase happen. It's part of life. Sometimes you're informed with, not even in just football, even at your work. There's moments where Dre is informed at work, and there's moments when you're not informed. It's just part of life.
I bet money if Dre was enough informed 4 days out of the 5-day work week, he would be getting a pay cut.
Exactly.
We work in the private sector, Papi, or you work in the public sector?
I'd be told my services are no longer required.
Exactly.
There's one thing. It's one thing being out of form. It's another thing being consistently out of form. He's like a cancer patient. So a cancer patient only visits home once in a while. He's always in the hospital, always getting medication. You can't be doing that as a professional.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving on the evaluation of the game and conclude it with.
But listen. I'm going to jump back off. Because I'm at the gym. You understand? Yes. So I'll just continue listening.
Big up, bro. Big up to you. Big up. Thank you for coming to clarify your stance on Rashford. Appreciate you, top legend, Mr. Benidre. Keep getting the workout going. Hopefully one day you'll look like Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw looks buff, Guys, I don't know if it's just me, but Luke Shaw looks buff. I want to just ask you as we're concluding our 10 and Mark, anybody else that deserves honorable mention in the substitutes? God.
Plus.
B plus, right?
B plus. 30 minutes of pure energy, performance, and good contribution to the team. I think he deserves to start against Copenhagen. Matter of fact, I think he should see the right spot for the rest of the season until Antony shows form. And Antony needs a vacation. Should send him on vacation until January.
Let's send Antony to Amsterdam if possible to clear his mind over there.
Yeah. I will take him to Amsterdam. Tell him call me because I am like an hour away. So
I've noticed that every time Pelestri plays lately, especially that he has an impact. Like whether it's small or big, he's in there. Yeah, whether it's a goal, he's always in there.
Yeah, bro. Arjun, he's like so the direct, dynamic, daring energy that he brings. He's like not afraid of a fullback. There's sometimes some wingers that are like, okay, let me take you to my comfort zone first and then take you on. The way that we scored that third goal it's somebody mentioned it earlier, right? It's like it was the best goal of the game. Say that again, Mark. Was it you?
It's a perfect team goal.
Yeah, it was a perfect team goal. Exactly. Somebody in the show mentioned it, and it was just like the epitome of like what you want from your offensive lineup. It's like the Pelestri took it, he brought the width, and he slid it in back to Bruno. Bruno quickly finds Martial, and then it's just like gravy. Martial is calm and assured and does it. 8 goals versus Everton, I believe, is his total tally versus a team that he loves to score the most. So those were the grades, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and give the man of the match to the one and only Kobbie Mainoo. Yeah.
Yo, I was just arguing for Martial to get man of the match, man.
Who's the man of the match for you, Mark? You said? What did you say?
But yeah, get to Martial, bro. Sorry, bro.
Martial for man of the match?
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
Bro,
I don't agree
let
with
me be real. The 2 last goals is
Move, man.
man.
What is he saying? I can't do that.
And scored the last goal. You see the finish? My
Martial,
bro, Martial finish. His finish. Total
Yeah, but that's
striker
the only
finish,
time
bro.
we saw him.
Yeah.
Bro,
Exactly.
You're talking about
those
man
are
of
the
the
2 most
match.
important moments in the game after the first goal and the goal line clearance. And the 2 of them was Martial. That's all I argue. And I don't, bro. You know I love Kobbie Mainoo, bro. Right? You know I love Kobbie Mainoo, bro.
Yeah.
Right? But I have to give it to Martial, bro. I watched the game twice. And if I didn't watch the game twice, I'd give it to
Come on,
Martial,
man.
bro.
I'm with you. I cannot agree with this nonsense. It's not nonsense. It's a good shout, Mark. I have to give you that. It's a good shout, but man, come on, bro. The guy who was
I guess
trolling the
we have to
tempo.
we have to define what a man of the match is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
The biggest impact in the game, the penalty, and the 3rd goal killed the game. The man involved at the heart of both, the center of both, the nucleus of both is Tony Martial. We had 4 big moments in the game. Garnacho goal, the goal line clearance, the penalty, and the 3rd goal. So if we have 4 big moments in the game and 2 moments involve Martial, then I don't want to say it, but I have to when I'm thinking about it logically, bro.
So you're saying
he deserves it.
Yeah, respond to this, please. What are you?
Everton didn't score a goal.
Martial was completely perfect in his game yesterday. Let me be real. Strikers is not midfielders. They're not necessary to get no sort of passes and thing around, nothing like that. 2-3 touches, bang bang goal, man of the match, bro. Haaland is do less and get man of the match. Understand what
Martial had the most outstanding performance in that game.
Bro,
the guy who
Haaland
lost 6
get
duels.
man of the match.
The guy who was dispossessed. How many times was Martial? 2 times. Okay.
15 shots in a game and score 2 and get man of the match. Why? I just asked him the same question because look at Haaland in the last couple of games.
That's
Haaland was goal drought, bro. And then Haaland scored 2 goals, a penalty and a goal, and get man of the match. So if Haaland could do that, come on, bro. What we doing here? We gonna say because it's Haaland? Well, okay, it's fine if I'm the cheese that stands alone on this situation.
So when you're looking, what I'll say about it is if you're looking at decisive moments, then you would obviously have to make.
I look at it from the perspective.
But when you're looking at 90 minutes as a whole and like what the players,
and he's a striker,
contribution of what. Yes. No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing, man. But the point is, we had a clean sheet. A guy like Kobbie Mainoo came in there, and we more than 3 times, we beat the Everton press thanks to a lot of not just Mainoo. Sometimes Mainoo will be doing the simple thing of inviting 2 people to come to him, and then we have an easy outlet to pass the ball to. And those little things, they go unnoticed, as you are pointing out specifically, Mark, being like, oh yeah, the penalty incident, VAR.
No, but I just saying, right? As a striker, there's not much more you could expect from
for
Tony
us to get
Martial.
that offensive play, though, for us to be able to get that ball into the final third, to get it to Martial, and to be able to do that, there's a lot of work that has to be happening in the midfield, and all of that work can easily go unnoticed. That's why I must stand with Kobbie Mainoo and give it to Kobbie Mainoo. R10, you are the tiebreaker. Who are you giving it to? Jarvis, you're tuned in. Luan, who are you giving the man of the match to, guys? R10, what are you saying?
I feel like Martial is a slight stretch. I'm sticking with Mainoo. Because if we're talking about like the most outstanding performance in the game.
Yes. Martial, grant him whatever. He played 84 minutes. Mainoo played 72 minutes. There's a little bit of that. It's like about a 13-minute difference, whatever.
Right.
11-minute difference. But still, like the contribution.
In the context of the game, if Everton scored a goal and we were and it was still like we won 3-1, maybe it would kind of tilt a little bit to Martial, but I think we were in control the whole time, and I think it was mostly because of our midfield.
And that goal line clearance is the equivalent of a goal, especially the timing of when it happened in the game. They could have Everton made it 1-1, bro. Mark,
get out of here, man.
Move, man.
Yo, it's all right. I'll stand like the trees alone on this moment. It's okay. I lost this one. I don't have Jarvis to back me up here. I don't have. Jarvis
Yes, Luan broke the tie as well. Mainoo. He's 18 years old. His performance plus the goal line clearance. Thank you. Not even debatable. Mainoo.
Oh my!
Thank you, Jarvis.
Democracy prevails.
Jarvis,
Yo.
I thought you had my back, bro.
Here we go. Okay. Guys, I know you guys were just like you weren't planning to be here for that long. So like, thank you for rocking all the way. I wanted to also touch on our match day 13 predictions, but then the stream might be too. Should we just talk about them real quick? Wait, how you guys with the energy? Because like this is the thing. I did not do the spreadsheet yet, but
want to do it Friday?
We can. Yeah, we have to do it before the match day starts, and actually do like a table.
You want to do it tomorrow? Yeah,
we can do it.
Stream tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're doing Champions League.
Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. Because I want to take the time, everybody that commented as well, and not just the people that were in the panel that gave the predictions. I want to make sure that we have them all in there. And
just remember, I predicted a nil scoreline there.
Mark, man, you know what? We have the receipts, bro. We have the receipts, bro. And I have the
my receipts. You know how many games I got right? Let me just say, I'm pretty sure I'm top of the table. When we check those receipts, I'm pretty sure I'm top of the table, bro.
Do not get me started. Do not get me started.
Did you predict Arsenal winning?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell them Newcastle was going to win 4-1, bro. I told them that Newcastle was going to smack up Chelsea.
that one I saw.
I'm not into it. I said, here we go. We're just gonna do some of the things. I got the receipts. I think it's somewhere over here is when that was amazing. Oh no, this is the Everton game. Sorry. I definitely lost it. Boom. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're just gonna be chilling right now, trying to look through these receipts and compute some of this stuff. I'm gonna do it. You guys don't have to be like, here. If you gotta leave, please feel free to leave our 10 or not. But like, here we go. We're gonna make this quick. I'm gonna make it super, super duper quick. And here we go.
Yeah, 2-1 Luton for me, because I think Luton is strong at home. And
Mark went with 2-1 Luton. That was the first prediction that we talked about. And ladies and gentlemen, how did the Premier League fixtures end up on match day 13? Luton ended up
2-1.
winning 2-1 versus Crystal Palace. So here we go. Oh Lord, I was not planning on doing this. Okay, so Mark, let's start with Mark.
Sorry, but
how did we get here? All right, Mark, match day 13. You already got your 3 points already for 2-1 Luton. All right, so 3. All right, let's move on and see who said what. Here we go. Boom.
I like their striker. I have him in my FPL, and he gets
skip his.
If you're in the chat, we want to know what's your prediction. What about the Chelsea and Barcelona prediction? What are you guys saying?
Barcelona.
No, yeah, I'm talking. I mean the Chelsea supporter in the house. He's saying no connection. Oh, you already gave in.
I'm gonna say Palace win quite comfortably.
Move, man. You said Palace will win quite comfortably.
No, I got that right too. Maybe a smash up.
Guess what, man? Palace lost 2-1. All right. That face shows it. All right, let's move on. Who else?
Really? It's at Luton Town. It's at the Kenilworth Road.
Yeah, that'll be right.
Jeremy, I agree with you, bro.
Jeremy says Palace got the W. Let's be real. Maddie says 2-0 Crystal Palace. All right.
Matty got it wrong as well.
I feel like it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
Oh, I got it wrong as well. Oh, Lord.
You didn't get to ask Omo.
Nah, I think it's going to be 0-0.
Omo.
0-0. Because you got zero interest in them.
Because first of all, Luton will defend with their life, and Chris, like if they score, it'll be Luton scoring like the 1-0, and that's up a counter attack.
Okay, let's move to the next one.
So, I mean, with Luton Town, when you look at
he's a sub for them.
3 promoted teams, I really have a lot of respect for Luton Town. So we'll see if they will be starting to upset big teams tomorrow or not. Okay, after this game.
Oh, not bad.
Also, the other one
we
have to talk about is Spurs versus Aston Villa. It's going to be a home game for Spurs. What are you saying, Manj?
Spurs win.
Man. Move, man.
I
didn't think they were going to win too.
Big shout out to Hellboy just joining us. Hellboy, we're just going through the predictions that we had on Friday night. Make sure you put in your predictions for the next match day, because right now, Manj got it all wrong. He got the plot wrong. Okay, let's keep moving and see how the rest of the people in the chat got it. All right.
Really? Good evening. You really? Even though they have the injuries, bro, like the James Madison is gone, and like
Villa are terrible away, man.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins will play for Villa. Oh, Ollie Watkins playing for Villa. No, Ollie Watkins is available.
Yes, he's available.
Yeah.
Expressions, yeah. You know, on the best of enemies.
Matty, I see your comment in the chat. Look at Betty's comment in the chat. Matty said 3-2 for Spurs. Matty?
Yeah.
Especially said, oh, if Tottenham played a high line, yeah, we'll get cooked up.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna go with Villa because Basuma and Romero are still suspended, and Basuma carried that midfield with Saul.
Okay, got the Erik Dyer, the slow as Erik Dyer. Omo got the prediction right, but like what score? Omo, tell us the score.
At the back,
Olmo.
Olmo is a legend, bro.
Also, they have Pedro Porro, so we
Olmo
don't know
picked
what
the
man
same
is
score as me, bro. 2-1.
Watch FC, are you there?
Okay, he said 2-1.
Yeah, Olmo picked the same score as me.
Omo, let's put some respect on Omo's name and give him his 3 points as well. So I'm going to go ahead to the tally and say 3 points for Omo as well. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right.
I'm supposed to be on about 9 points. I've already gone past 3 games already. Yeah.
Well, who else hasn't chimed in on this one? Drex, you haven't said. Mark and Shay, you what?
I don't think Tottenham are going to lose it, right?
Wait, what'd you say, Mark?
4-1.
You said 4-1?
Yeah. I told you I was going to
You remember your predictions. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
I think it might end up a draw. Tottenham not losing. I don't see them win.
Drex!
Get out of here, man!
But I don't see them losing, so I just go with the draw.
But then again, Tottenham is home. I already say we take that home advantage. Like automatically, I put them to win.
I see it as a draw. I don't see them win.
Just talk himself out of his point.
Yeah. I want to big up Jeremy. Jeremy said 2-1. There we go in the comment. You
it
see
might be
it.
A high scoring game like Martin.
2-1 Villa. Jeremy, you get your 3 points as well. Wow. Luen went with that previous one. Said Palace was going to win.
Jeremy joined me in the Villa winner. So Jeremy got points for that too.
So Jeremy, you get your 3
almost
as well.
Spurs win at home, so almost scratch yourself out. 0 for Olmo.
Wait, but Mark, you didn't predict this right score this time, so it's 4 points, though, right?
Yeah, but I get 3 points for the game before. You forget we just talk about the games.
Yeah. So I'm adding all. I'm saying 3 plus. Sorry, if you can't see the. Let me make it bigger so you can see. All right, so now you are at 4. Omo is at 3. Jeremy's at 3. Nobody else has claimed
0,
points.
Bro. Olmo turned around his opinion and say Spurs win because they're at home. Olmo at 0.
Oh. Yeah, he did say that. He did turn it around. You're right. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Here we go.
Saying right, 3-2. But I don't think. I just feel like they've lost 2 already on back to back, so I don't see them losing 3 straight.
Yeah. Drex.
So might not nick the game and win it, but I'm confident they won't.
Somebody the other day I was telling you about Villa, about Spurs, and I tell you that Spurs 2-3 injuries away from capitulation and fall off a cliff, and they laugh at me. And it's like, look, they're on top of the table, right? And remember the very game they went through the 2 injuries and the 2 red cards, the very next game. And I said to you, I say, you know what? Spurs season falling off a cliff. And you see,
okay, yeah, you justified your prediction, Mark. Yes, let's skip forward and hear somebody else.
Yeah, I they're both good teams. Yes, I understand Tottenham has a lot of good injury, like a lot of injuries to key players, but they're playing at home and Ange is still Ange and it's still Spurs. And Ange is still Ange.
Listen, press play because I can't remember what Sato said. Press play.
He said Ange is still Ange.
Still think Unai Emery's team will score goals, but I also think Spurs will score as well. I don't think either team has enough to
you both scored.
Beat the other team.
Shay, why did you disagree with him? You said like Spurs is gonna win.
As an Arsenal fan, I think they're gonna win.
Shay, move as well, Shay. You no clue what you're talking about. Good evening,
rematch. Don't make it like the
Kobbie versus Unai Emery. Sorry.
Wait, are you asking Omo?
Yeah, I was asking Omo.
Omo, what's up?
All right, I already said my prediction.
Oh, you said you were the first one, actually. You're the first one. I forgot. Okay, well, everybody put in that prediction, I think, right? And I'm going to go and say I see Spurs winning this one 2-1.
Oh!
Get out of here, man.
Move, man.
Move! I gotta move. What?
2-1 to Spurs just because they're at home.
Just because they're at home. Oh,
it's
Lord.
bath time. Come on.
Okay.
All right. Before we have predictions and say Newcastle. We have it. Before we get to that one. Let's say Burnley, West Ham.
Okay, let's.
What time win?
West Ham better than Burnley. West Ham win. Burnley's a new team. You're right. Okay.
Manj didn't say the score though. He just said West Ham win. Hold on, let me punch. Why and why are you saying that?
West Ham, the better.
Say the score.
All right, let's go to the next round of predictions and say Newcastle. What are you saying, Manj? Why and why are you saying that?
West Ham, they're better than Burnley. That's it. That's it. West Ham win.
West Ham are better than Burnley.
Okay, so Manj declined to give a score. And did West Ham win? Yes, West Ham lost 2-1 to Burnley.
Yeah.
West Ham win. Burnley's a new team. You're right. Okay. Drex, what are you gonna add to your prediction?
2-0. 3-0 West Ham. Burnley are beat.
Okay, Drex gets 1 point. Matty gets 1 point as well. All right. So Drex gets 1 point for that one, as well as Matty R. Matty put 2-0. You could have said 2-1, Matty. All right, let's keep it moving. And see what the rest of the panelists and people in the chat was saying.
They've had 6 losses in the last 8. 8 is 6 losses. So it's gonna continue.
Okay.
Wait. Who's that comment?
So
Jeremy says 2. Oh yeah,
we're already that one.
Antonio is also doubtful, but either way, Burnley. Yeah, they said doubtful on the website. So
Antonio picked up an injury.
Injury for Jamaica. He came off.
With the Canada. Was it the Canada Jamaica game?
Yeah. Okay. It's why international break.
Bath Time also went with a 2-0 as well. So Bath Time also gets a point for that. So we're gonna give you your point, Bath Time. Boom. 1 point for that. And then all right, let's keep it moving.
I don't like the team because they both wear burgundy. So I'm gonna go with West Ham. Burnley has been losing lately. And also company works there, hopefully get fired first. Get him out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one for me from all the teams that I was excited about that were coming into the Premier League. I was like, Burnley played the most excitement.
If you don't have him,
so did I say
it's been a real disappointment. Mark, what are you saying?
Okay, not yet,
bro. If you have Bowen in your FPL team, if you don't have him, transfer him in now and captain him because Bowen.
What's the score, Mark? What's the score gonna be?
He's out. Injured. Bowen is this, in my opinion, is the star of Aston of Kudus. Like the striker that they have, right? Like Ollie Watts, terrifying team to play against right now. There's one of the teams that don't have many input. If you watch the goals of the season thus far, Bowen have like 3 or 4. The Ghanaians, they play expansive.
Mark, can you lend the point? Mark, I have you live. Mark, lend your point.
What? I didn't.
We're learning lessons on communication right now by reviewing this. I'm like, when is he gonna say the score? Okay. Let's go.
But they will concede, and I mean, Matt Trafford has been a very good keeper. He's been one of the top keepers in the league. I think he has like 3 clean sheets or something like that, even though he's lost a few games. So I think he's not doing bad for a young guy. But Burnley, I don't think they have the
capacity.
To go up against the West Ham.
So your prediction of the scores is what?
4-1 West Ham, same thing.
Oh, man was right, bro. I respect how you're consistent with your predictions, Mark. 4-1, he said, but obviously you only get a point for that. So now you are at 5 points. Wow.
Yeah, I should be on. I will be on 8 points just now after the Newcastle game because I'm pretty sure I got that score right.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like it's unanimous in the house that West Ham are a better team. Everybody feeling like that. I don't think anybody's predicting a Burnley win or draw.
You know what? Let me
Yeah,
just go for it. Hey, Burnley 1-0 win. Why not?
Get out of here, man. Let me just go for it.
Receipts don't lie.
This is not good, Archon. What?
Someone needs to balance with.
There's no point standing up. They're 1-1 and 10. With everything 10 point minus 10 point, they're still at the bottom of the table.
I want to go. I'm fairly sure. Prediction from bath time. What is Arten's prediction? What is your prediction? All right, let's move on to the next game and say another one that is also going to be big. Wait, why did Arten not say that? Where were you over here? Were you typing or what?
I may have walked away. But I don't remember if I did actually.
Okay. Forest hosting Brighton. De Zerbi's Brighton. This is gonna be should be an easier match for Brighton, right? Anybody feeling like no? What do you think, Shay?
A 2-2.
2-2. How did Brighton 1-3-2 versus Nottingham Forest? Shay unfortunately got it wrong. Move on. Okay, next person.
Why? Is it? I'm going to say 2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest. Unfortunately, that was not the score line. Brighton won, so you don't get the points.
I have a bias. Like I could lean towards Forest, right? But just because Awoniyi isn't playing.
Awoniyi isn't playing.
Yeah. No, he's injured. He'll be injured.
That's true.
Okay. We have less than 15 minutes left of this, but I wasn't in this stream Friday, but I listened and liked after the fact. I really enjoyed the quiz. It was simply awesome. One day I will join. Please, Luan, it will be a pleasure to have you on. By the way,
I said 2-1 Nottingham Forest. That's what he get wrong too.
He said 2-1 Nottingham Forest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he got it wrong. Matt, you got it wrong. And let's see. Let's keep moving and see who else got it right.
Yeah.
Brighton.
That's why I'm just going. It's gonna be for me. I see that.
Yeah, then it's a draw. Then if Awoniyi, I was actually counting on Awoniyi. If he's not playing, then.
Munch, what about
both of them got it wrong?
What do you say?
De Zerbi's proper hype. Brighton haven't won a game in 2 months, but no one's talking about them because the Derby darlings are doing the De Zerbi dance. I'm going to go for Nottingham Forest, just about 2-1.
2-1 Nottingham Forest. Munch, oh Lord, it's not looking good, bruv. Guys, I need to get some water real quick. I'll be back in a moment. But what a fun thing to look at these receipts. Yo,
no problem.
I'll be back in a second.
It's not looking good for you guys, bro. I look like the guru right now, bro. Because
you're looking good. You're looking good.
I guess so many predictions right this week. It's only like 3 I get wrong. Newcastle, Arsenal, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Wolves draw.
You said you got Newcastle wrong?
Arsenal and Man City. I thought City would have win.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So those 2 games, I know I get those scores wrong for sure.
Yeah, it's tough to predict for Brighton. Brighton is like sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. Newcastle depends on which team they play, for sure.
Yeah, but the thing is, for me, the problem with Nottingham Forest is if you have a clinical strike in your team, you go penetrate. And once you penetrate Nottingham Forest, you will score. And Brighton have 2 clinical strikers in the team, João Pedro and Evan Ferguson.
Was there a red card in that game? I think I saw a card.
The red card went to Lewis Duck, to a Brighton player.
Yeah.
So imagine still win the game with 10 men.
I think I briefly saw that and thought it would change the game. But I guess it did.
Yeah, I thought it might have changed the game a little bit too. Antti Langer throw away a good goal. He should have a brace.
Did you predict for Wolves today?
Yeah, but I tried to
Wolves,
figure
Fulham,
out
Fulham and Wolves.
who won.
Fulham won. That was actually it's
Fulham
actually
won?
last minute. There's a penalty in the last
I
minute.
get that wrong too. I get that wrong too then, because I bet I say Wolves would have win 2-1. Because I say Andreas Pereira would have definitely scored a goal.
We're back. So let's move on. Let's move on with this. All right. So where were we? Boom.
2-1 Forest. Omo.
I'm not afraid of winning. They have a longer. I'm not worried about that.
Omo, move.
Get out of here, bro.
He's like, I'm not worried about it. They have a longer. Okay, all right.
Guys,
Wait, 2-1 that home Matty also did it.
Okay, all right. Nobody.
Like
Well, earlier, I did a prediction, and I said to myself,
Wait.
to Drexel on, Brighton would win 2-1.
Who is Forest back?
Oh, Mark said Brighton would win 2-1.
2-1. So I will get a point.
So you get a point for that because they won 3-2. So Mark is at a cool 6 points. Wow.
Both to hit 9.
Wow. Okay.
Papi, you remember what I said about Chelsea?
What?
Play it. When you reach the Chelsea thing, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to him. Here what?
All right. Let's go.
Who is it? They what's his name?
Sam Chris Woods. It's a Woods guy. Yeah, Chris Woods.
Yeah.
Skip the Chris Wood.
I mean, they have a Buonanotte and Adingra.
No, I'm talking about.
I've forgotten about Origi. But Time also got it wrong. Exactly. I just saw that as well.
He just snuck.
Yeah, he just validated it.
Okay. Shay, you gave your prediction, right? Everybody did for this one. Let's move on to that. Now, the big game. Okay, we haven't talked Sheffield Bournemouth. Let's be quick on that one. Real quick around the house.
1-1.
Sheffield Bournemouth ended with Sheffield losing 3-1 to Bournemouth. So Shay, you don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Drex, what are you saying?
2-1 Sheffield. 2-1 Sheffield.
Drex, you don't know what you're talking about, mate. Wait. What? He's even saying the wrong match.
2-1 Sheffield. Manj, what are you saying?
2-1 Bournemouth.
He said 2-1 Sheffield.
Oh, Manj got it.
Man said 2-1.
He said 2-1, but it was 3-1 Bournemouth. So you said Manj.
No, Manj.
Sorry, I was focused on Drex. Sorry.
What are you saying?
2-1 Sheffield. 2-1 Sheffield.
2-1 Sheffield. Manj, what are you saying?
2-1 Bournemouth.
All right.
Okay.
Manj deserves a point for that one. Let's go give Manj his point. And now Manj is... Oh, first point for Manj for the day. Manj, 1 point. All right. The league table is not looking good, you know.
But you're supposed to be on a point, bro.
Oh, I have a point too. Exactly. You're right. Thank you.
For the Brighton game.
Exactly. Thank you for yes. All right. Moving on. Fulham won today. It's the only game I fully watched this weekend. I'm going to watch one weekend and no watch along. I really enjoyed today. Yes. Do it. Yeah, Fulham. Do we predict Fulham Wolves? Yes, we do.
Yeah,
actually.
we did.
Yes. All right. Let's see how we did on this one.
Okay. Omo?
I don't know. I can answer this question.
No, applicable.
Mark? I don't care.
3-1 Bournemouth. I thought about it.
3-1 Bournemouth.
What?
Bang. Remember I thought Solanke was going to get a hat-trick, a double, and somebody else was going to score a goal. Bang. I know I get that one spot on.
Whoa.
I'm definitely going to be on 12 points, bro, because...
You had 9, bro.
I will be on 12 because I get the Newcastle scoreline perfect 4-1.
What? Okay, all right. I promise you, you're gonna stay at 9. Don't worry, Arten. We're gonna pass this guy. He thinks he's
We're gonna VAR this thing.
right. Bro. Okay, all right. Let's keep it moving.
Watch FC, what do you say? What do you say?
We're saying 2-1. 2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth. Guys, put some respect on Sheffield's name.
2-1 Bournemouth. Not bad. It was actually 3-1. So you get a point, Poch FC. Let's put you in the books as well.
Papi, you got no points for this game.
Yeah, this one was it was not looking good, bro.
He was the moderator. He was the moderator.
Papi did it wrong and say, Papi
exactly. Neither did Matty. Matty said 1-1.
I'm predicting Brighton is going to beat Nottingham Forest. Okay, 3-1, and then also Bournemouth is going to lose to Sheffield United because Sheffield is at home. The Blades are going to slice them up 2-0.
Come on. I predicted Brighton.
Scoreline, though, you say 3-1.
That was Brighton 1-3-2. But anyway, all right. So I just get did I add that point already? No, not yet. Let me add it.
So it's 1 point for winning, and perfect score is
3 points if it gets the score correct.
Exactly. So now I'm on 2.
Yep.
Porch FC on 1, R10 on 0. Still, oh my goodness.
I think I might get one prediction. I think that's the only one I submitted.
Only one.
All right, now
it's the Newcastle one.
The main one. I wanted to build up a little bit to this one and say Newcastle is playing Chelsea Football Club. Oh my God! All right. Shay, what is your prediction?
For my uncle's a Newcastle fan. Did you know that?
Your uncle is a yes. 3-1.
Okay, so we all know how Newcastle-Chelsea ended. It was 4-1 Newcastle, and Shay predicted 3-1 Newcastle to Newcastle. Okay,
Matty said 3-0.
Matty says 3-0. Okay, let's put the results in there. Okay, so Shay got this one right gets 1 point because it was not the right score. Maddie also gets 1 point, so now it's 2 points. And then who else? Okay, let's keep it.
All right. What is Mark saying?
Newcastle 2-1.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard forward game. Newcastle physicality will outdo them. And
all right, man. You said 2-1, so you get 1 point for that.
You said you're going to say the perfect score.
I thought I said 4-1 though.
No, you got 10 points now, Mark.
I change the score.
Nah. That's the score. You did not change it.
Small.
VAR works.
Like, he has a good team. They found some good form. Man City is not as physical.
Okay, skip Mark.
Men is not expecting a high-scoring game. Omar, are you agreeing?
Bath Time went with 2-1 Chelsea. Bath Time, you can move out of here as well.
2-1.
Chelsea will win this.
Yes! Chelsea will win this. There's no more.
They have so many things to worry about, like team. That's why I also.
Archen says it's gonna be a good game. 3-1 Newcastle, and it was actually
I said Kobbie in first scoreline.
I think that's the only.
We get a point there in the game.
Archen, there's the evidence. I just put your point in the map as well. It's in there. All right, cool. So,
team like Tottenham right now that they're gonna constantly play well throughout the league because they have nothing to worry about. Focus on the league and that's it. And I think they're on a good. They're scoring goals. They play 4-4 with
Chelsea are gonna win.
Definitely 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 to who?
Okay, let's see.
Wait, what did Man say?
Chelsea.
You cannot disrespect that.
Chelsea win 2-1.
They played well versus Man City. Manj, are you agreeing that Chelsea are gonna win?
Definitely 2-1.
Oh, he said
Yeah, Chelsea went 2-1, I'm telling you.
Oh, Matty predicted 3-0 Newcastle. So you get 1 point there, Matty. So Matty is at 3 points. Wow.
No, bro,
me.
you gave him the point already, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, Matty just wrote it in the chat. Like,
yeah, bro, he wrote it twice, bro. Check the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, you already gave it one.
That's true. Matty wrote it twice. You're right. I just saw it. I just saw the first one, and yeah, or
Their captain with Trippier was complaining to the fans that they have injuries. Like
are you starting Kunku or is Kopa
ready? So he won't be involved. He won't be involved, but I think we still have the players to compete. But I think it'll be tight though. But I think we'll win 2-1 Chelsea.
Get out of here, man. He said they'll win 2-1. Okay.
Even today in the press conference, like after international break and footing, the
skip
the Tottenham game was the way to go. But against Newcastle is going to be a different tell.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go 1-0. 1-0, just because I think Newcastle is just a very difficult team to break down. That's sort of just like one of those top teams that play like a low block team, and like they're just very stiff. They don't use.
I want 1-0. Hold on, 1-0 to
where
Chelsea.
to earn your space if you're gonna get any of the space at all. So 1-0 to Chelsea is my.
Get out of here, Poppy.
Get out of here, man.
Why did I think Chelsea? I must have been fooled by the Man City performance, you know.
Just imagine your partner saying on your left, on over your left, telling you Newcastle all the way, bro, and you didn't take the advice.
Yeah, I should have listened.
Oh,
well,
anyway, giving a reason why I'm picking the team.
I think most people thought Chelsea. I think most people thought Chelsea because of the previous game.
Yeah, it was based on it was a prediction based on the City game.
Humble prediction. Okay, moving on from that one. Another one that we have to quickly mention is Fulham versus Wolves. That one is a Monday fixture. Real quick, Fulham is hosting Wolves at the Cottage. What are you saying? 2-1, says Shay. Is that your prediction? 2-1 to Wolves.
Shay, Wolves lost 3-2 to Fulham. So Shay, move.
Watch FC, what are you saying about Fulham and Wolves?
2-1 Wolves.
2-1.
Oh Lord,
1 Wolves.
Yeah, wrong. Cottage. I think Wolves is like in good form. They are playing well, but they'll have enough.
1-2 Wolves, says Matty. R10 says 1-1. But yeah, okay, all right. Let's keep seeing who else maybe got it right.
Okay,
but I think being at home gives them an advantage to at least. Like I think they might probably even score first, and then Wolves might come back.
Matty is reminding us. Sorry,
who is home?
I thought Fulham was at home, right?
Fulham is at home. It's at the Cottage.
Oh yeah, Fulham is winning.
Fulham is.
Omo gets a point.
Winning, says Omo as well. By the way,
wait. Y'all Paulinho is suspended.
Yes.
That changes things.
There's the guy with the most tackles,
Exactly. I got that question right. Also got the most tackle last season as well. Tackler, main play for set pieces, and
as the main diffuser. Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be a tough game. I'll probably 2-1.
2-1 says
Wolves have to get a goal here. They have to.
Mark, how you saying, bro?
Oh, okay. So no, Omo did not change them. He just said 2-1 Wolves. Right? That's what Omo meant, right? So
no,
but
he says Wolves will get a goal.
Sorry, Omo was saying
a goal.
Fulham will win. So it's 1 point for Omo. Okay. All right. So now Omo moves from 0 to 1. There we go.
And that game was gonna be tied until the penalty.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Moving on.
Mark, you there?
Yeah, I agree with Olmo. I think this is going to be a good game for Wolves to top up because Fulham is down a few key players and we all play a left and a striker. So it's going to be a tough one. I think Andreas Pereira is going to show up in the game because he's been very dependable for Fulham. I think he's going to probably score a goal, but I think Wolves just are going to have a little bit more than enough. Hechan has been in really good form. So I think he's going to probably grab a goal again. And we all know they have other players who are performing well at Wolves right now. So I think Wolves are going to be stronger of the two teams. 2-1 Wolves.
Mark, move out of here.
Yeah,
He's
I
saying it
got
so
that wrong, bro.
confidently.
He made the case for Wolves for sure.
Right. He's like,
Yeah,
you
bro, I was
think
making my
we're in court? You think that's how you get points? Being in court and
Yeah, but
arguing against.
listen, if you want to know, I'm pretty sure I know how to get points more than anyone else on that table.
Can't argue with that, brother. You're the only one on double digits, so you got the bragging rights. Okay, let's keep moving. All right.
The thing about Wolves, it's like it's never really a high scoring type of game. By the way, you know, it's you have to work. You have to work for them points. By the way, on the previous game, I want to mention. I saw your comments. Maddie said Newcastle is going to walk all over and wipe the floor with Chelsea. Beth Time said 2-1 Chelsea. Also, by the way, somebody else, Arten had said 1-1. But now, all right, we're talking about this game. Drex, where are you with the Wolves versus Fulham? Who are you going with?
Okay, I know the Wolves don't really get to score a lot of goals, but I don't see Fulham doing anything. So, and I watched Fulham last 3 games. The one before they had us and our game, and the last one they played where they lost, right? That being said, 3-0 Wolves.
Hey, Drex! 3-0 Wolves.
He had the right score, but the wrong team.
You're looking at the picture the wrong way around, Drex.
3-0. I'd rather think of Fulham.
Fulham, they're awful, man.
Okay.
I rather wish they had the 10-point deduction than Everton.
Where? All right, Shay, what's your prediction? Fulham versus Wolves.
I said 2-1 to Wolves.
Oh, you're the one that's
2-1 Wolves. No, Shay, it's 3-2 Fulham. Okay, keep moving.
Okay, all right. My prediction for this fixture, the Fulham versus Wolves fixture.
2-1 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves. Man, get out of here.
Us.
Okay.
Yeah, if Martinelli. Anyone goes to top.
Oh, okay. Now when?
Okay.
Yeah, if Martinelli 4-0.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, if Martinelli starts.
Yeah.
Saka, Eddie, or Martinelli.
Okay, he predicted an Arsenal win, so it's an Arsenal win. So let's go put in 2 points for Shay.
Let's go, Shay.
All right, Shay is doing better than a lot of people in here, better than R10. All right. So let's see what else. What significant Matty said 3-1 Arsenal. Matty gets a point as well. Matty R 3-1 Arsenal. Where is Matty? So you are now at 3 points, Matty. Wow, Mark is literally like leading this by a landslide. You know. Okay.
Lists crisis like other teams, you know. I guess Partey is the only one that's injured, right? Is the only Partey.
R10 said 2-1.
I think I picked Brentford in this game.
Brentford.
Timber, Emil's not available, I think. But okay. All right. Manj, what are you saying about this one?
A very comfortable 3-1 win for Arsenal.
Arsenal win for Manj. Even though it wasn't a comfortable win, but it's 2 points. All right, now let's move and see after Manj who went.
All right. The Arsenal confidence is in the air. What are you saying, Omo? Are you also buying into this hype on?
Also, they don't have Antony, so it's going to be Mokoya versus that goalkeeper, Ramsdale. They're going to get a goal, probably 3-1.
3-1? Arsenal.
Yeah, to Arsenal.
Omo also gets a point for predicting the Arsenal win. Omo moves to 2 points in total. Okay. And then let's keep it moving.
Is it unanimous that Arsenal is winning this?
I think it's going to be a Brentford win. I think the
Mark, get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, got that wrong.
It's going to be a tight game.
2-1, just like R10 says. More play scores plus VAR will be involved. What is Poch FC saying? And then we're going to end with Drex. Poch FC, you there? Drex, go ahead. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you saying about Arsenal versus Brentford?
Arsenal Brentford, I think
it's Brentford at home.
Jeez.
It's going to be 2-1 Brentford.
Get out of here.
No, that.
Not,
no
yeah.
Okay, then okay. But still, that counter attack is going to be fire.
Wisa and Mbuemo.
Then Mbeumo we counter attack. That back five. We'll be there.
We will be there.
We'll be there for the
Jeremy
Manchester
says,
back five.
Brentford is nothing special, but the thing about it is they're nothing special until they play Man United. So
wait, did he change his mind?
No.
But still, that counter attack is going to be
okay.
Wait, Mbeumo, wait, hold on. Mbeumo is still here, right? He's not injured.
He's not injured.
Ivan Toney is also good. Ivan Toney is not playing. We know that.
He's not playing. Yeah.
Okay. Then okay. But still, that counter attack is going to be fire.
Wisa and Mbeumo.
That back five. We'll be there.
We will be there.
We'll be there for the Brentford back five.
Brentford is nothing special, but the thing about it is they're nothing special.
The big teams.
Yeah, they just have a way
against the big team. Counter attack. Boom.
Meti says Jesus back, Saka and Martinelli playing better with him. 3-1 for me. So yeah, I think it's going to be an Arsenal win as well. Maybe even a 3-1 or
Arsenal win. I said maybe 3-1, and it was not 3-1. So I'm gonna also get a point, and I move to 3 points from 2 points to 3. All right, and then I think it's the last fixture.
Hello? Boss.
Drex, get out of here. Okay, second last.
I'm trying to redeem myself for Champions League predictions tomorrow, Russ.
Whoo! 2-1 United. Shay predicting a United win, and it was a United win indeed. So let's go ahead and give Shay his 1 point. Shay moves to 3 points in total. And then who else?
What is Munch saying? What's your prediction on this one, Munch?
2-1 Everton.
Oh my God, yeah, man.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we lost Munch. Oh, is Munch back or what?
He's definitely. Wait, hold up.
Matty said 2-1 United. That's positive. Okay, let's put Matty's points in there. Matty is up to 4 points. Wow. Okay. All right. Now.
Oh, wait a minute. There are differences.
Man, take off the weed.
There's a difference here. We do not have Eriksen, and we might not have Haaland. So
Everton at home.
and it was McTominay, Eriksen, Pippen, and that is there. So I don't know what he's gonna do. Casemiro's also injured. Varane, I don't know if he's gonna play Mainoo. So wait, hold up. Potential lineup. He has to play McTominay in midfield.
Not injured, mate.
Mount is injured. I don't international duty and play 90 minutes. I'm gonna go back to him for another thing because I don't like international duty. So it's probably gonna be. He's gonna play Anthony. He's gonna play Rashford on top. He's gonna play Martial. Everton 2-0 actually. He's gonna play. So listen, he might be Everton 1-0. Everton is home.
There you go.
Everton 2-0 actually.
He said Everton 2-0. R10 said it's going to be an ugly 2-1 United. So R10 gets the point over there as well. So now R10 moves to 2 points in total. Nice. Okay. All right. Okay. So
Everton is going to win 2-0.
Once Ghana have the ball, it's over. That's a proper midfielder. Like we sold. Like he's gonna have his time like just for selling me. I'm gonna ball out.
They are coming to take 3 points. Doesn't mean they will take 3 points. They are coming to take 3 points. They are wounded. They 3 wins, if I'm not mistaken, and a draw. Right. In the last 4 games, they've had 2 wins or 3 wins, if I'm not mistaken, and a draw. They are, with the 10-point deduction, that's an extra motivation for them. So I feel like they would come to want to get the 3 points, but they're not getting it.
Yeah, they drove Brighton, beat Burnley.
So what's the score, Drex?
Yeah, that's why I said they've been on form as well. So, but I don't see. We will do the business come Sunday. 2-1 United.
2-1. Okay, you just get a point. All right. I thought he got the score right. Drex gets 1 point. Drex is now at a whooping 2. Okay, and then who is next?
2-1 United. Come on, Drex. That's it. That's the energy. Okay, Mark, where are you at?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're on muted energy right now, Mark. All right.
Yo, bro, is that gonna be ugly or is gonna be beautiful, my guys? And this is what I have to say about it. We got too many players.
And it was beautiful, Mark. It ended up as beautiful.
Just on the giving a good account of themselves. Rashford needs a goal. He's not playing midweek. He has all reason to go all out on Sunday night because he's getting rest all week. He can't travel. He's back from UCL. So
you're saying Rashford's going to track back tomorrow?
I'm telling you, you're going to see on Sunday. We're going to see a strong performance from the guy. I mean, I'm very critical of him. You know that, Bots. Man knows that. But in the game against Copenhagen, he was looking really well.
Lies!
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations.
That's Marcus Rashford talking to Mark. All right.
I think he deserved it, and I think he's going to make up for it in this game. Then we have Garnacho starting, in the Nationals. But even if we aren't pretty with a win, we're going to get the win. So I'm going to say 2-0 United.
2-0, he said. Get out of here.
Last one, guys. Last one, I promise. Thank you for being with us all this long. This is the last fixture that we're going to talk about since everybody has chimed in, I believe.
Okay.
Man City versus Liverpool at the Etihad.
Oh, my God. I got my prediction already.
Yes, go ahead, Shay. Go first.
You're going to be happy with this, United fans.
Go ahead.
I think you're going to lose this game 2-1.
Man City are going to lose 2-1. Why do you say that, Shay? Explain yourself.
I'm drinking their tears.
You do know, Shay, we hate Liverpool too, right?
Right?
Shit.
By the way, if you're just watching, polite reminder, it ended as 1-1, Man City, Liverpool. So Shay was, once again, Shay, special message for you. Come on.
Stay off the weed.
Okay, let's keep going.
I think it's really there, man. You want to calm down, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Jeremy, you trolling? I see Jeremy. Matty said 4-2 to Man City, and that was also not right.
Bro, I'll be real with you, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Jeremy. Bro.
Jeremy's sending shots.
Jeremy's throwing shots. Rocks and glass. Guys, I think Liverpool is going to have a good game. They've been one of the best scoring teams, but they've been leaking goals, just like Arsenal. Arsenal has the best defense, but they still leak goals.
R10 said 3-1 City.
I mean, our goalkeeper has more clean sheets than their goalkeepers put together right now. So I'm just saying, on a reality note, Liverpool has the best keeper in the league, in my opinion. So there's not Haaland. So if they think they get Haaland, his unknown ability is what's going to be the downfall of Liverpool's defense because his movement is different. And he hasn't played that much up front, so there's not much they can do
I think
be
Haaland's
ready
playing
for him.
tomorrow.
I think so, but he was supposed to be injured on Wednesday night. The player, if they want to risk him because they're Champions League midweek, he might be rested.
Yeah, I think he's back.
Well,
I
hope so.
I think for sure he'll be back.
If he's back, then I'm right. City's going to win 2-1. Because Salah is definitely going to get
2-1. Get out of here, Mark.
It's dynamic. It's not the run up.
And what about Omo?
One of these games, Liverpool's going to win one of them.
Klopp has won 11 times versus Pep, and Pep has won 10 times versus.
That's Liverpool winning because they're playing differently now. The midfield is dynamic. It's not the run up and down midfield. He's using them smartly, like to play with the ball. But when it's time to counter you, they will counter you. They will get shots off. Now they're thinking can they defend?
Nope.
I hear you. I hear it. Okay. What is Manju already chimed in on this one, right?
I'm going to predict, man.
What is it?
I'm going to say I hate this game. You know why? Because obviously City and I'm a family of Liverpool, which is disgusting.
Oh, in a pickle.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to predict because I hate both teams.
Predicted draws.
You know what? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to take the biasness aside. I'm going to say I think Liverpool nick it 3-2.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have listened to my advice, man.
Yeah, you should have said draw. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope I listened to my own advice.
Liverpool nick it 3-2. Okay. What is that?
Sabotla is killing it. Salah's going to do something. And
he went with 4-2 Chitty, so because you're a secret scouser.
He knows.
Hey, Jeremy, he's like Kai Havertz, man. No shot on the target, man. That's what it is.
Jeremy throwing shots at everyone. No one's safe, bro. No one's safe.
It's a draw. It's a draw.
On this one, by the way.
The City game?
Yeah.
No, it's a draw. It's a draw.
Grex! Wow. Grex said it's a draw. Did he say the score?
The 2-2 draw.
Oh, he said 2-2. That was close, Drex. That was close. That was close. He moves up to 3 points, though. Wow. Drex and I and Jeremy, we got 3 points. And Shay. R10, where are you? 2 points. Okay. All right. Yo, Mark, I know you gotta go, bro. Anyway, we're done with this thing anyway. Well, it's just the ending, the last little fixture anyway. So big up to you. I'll show you how
Thanks
the
for
league
having me,
table
guys.
look tomorrow.
I'll check
All
out the
right,
league
bro.
table tomorrow, guys. Have a good stream,
Yes,
guys. Good night.
yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Big up,
Everyone,
bro.
don't forget to
Good one,
smash that like button.
Come on. Big
Well
up, Mark.
done. Well done.
Well done on leading. You're on some like Man City. No, not Man City. Tottenham Hotspur settings right now. Right? So
that's first prediction.
So he shouldn't go too ahead of the yo Munch is now seeing that we're looking at the receipts. I just saw your comments. Whoa, hey, yo, how am I getting aired like this? It's because you speak with so much conviction, Munch, and you're like, no, and you got it wrong a lot. We're running from now on, Munch. The predictions, we run them every time after the quiz, and we're not gonna do this where we go through them the next day. Like, I'm just gonna make sure that I put them in as we're getting the predictions on Friday, so we don't have to go through this grueling task together. So
is it Friday? Friday, not Wednesday.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, we should do it on Friday, unless there's a Friday match. Let me double check. No, all the matches to this match day 14 start on Saturday. So yeah, we'll do it on after the happy hour. Anyway, let's finish up. We're almost at the end. It's at the Etihad, bro. It's at the Etihad. Remember, this is like
like was it Omar or Man? One of them said City don't do the double over Liverpool, so it's not happening. It was Man.
Yeah, but
so
they
I
don't
feel like
usually lose at home. They usually lose at Anfield.
I never said they were going to lose. I just said it's going to be a draw, a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I have this thing. I have this same perspective as R10, where there's something about Manchester City when they come out of an international break that they come out even feeling like they've been playing for, like they haven't. R10, why did you write that? You made me believe what you wrote.
No. But it's happened before so many times.
True. A lot of times they look good after the break, bro. They come fired up. But I
mean, they played well. They played well too. I mean,
true.
That, Trent had other ideas.
Yeah. That is hilarious. Hey, these receipts are not good to look at on air, All right, let's finish.
Been on break. They just come out with this sharpness, and there's something that makes me feel like we're about to see Manchester City kick in gear, and it's going to start tomorrow. And anyway, either way, I hope eventually they lose steam. I think everybody has chimed in on all the predictions, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, did I say mine?
Yeah, guys. Wow, what a marathon stream!
Yeah, I feel like we should get a pen and we should get a pen to pen down our prediction, right?
Yes. Thank you, Drex. That's the best. If I was, I'll be accused of corruption if I gave you an extra point, Drex, for that. But that was a great suggestion to do it. Next on Friday, we're doing it. I'm putting the things right on the spot as everybody is giving them, so this process will be faster. But at the moment, Mark is in first place. Matty on second place, and then joint third between me, Drex, Jeremy, and Shay.
Wow, Shay's doing good.
Yeah. By the way, I know there's 8 people tuned in right now. You can still be a part of this on Friday. It's easy to catch Posh FC. It's easy to catch Bath Time. And also me. You can see how much you can accrue so many points in just one match day. So this was a fun thing that I'm so excited that we're doing it. And Munch says there's Premier League this weekend and next week in midweek, bots. Yes, we'll do Friday for this coming match day 14, and then match day 15 we'll do it early next week. So R10, thank you for joining in on this fun process.
Anytime, man. Thank you.
Yeah, bro. This is so good, and I think it's only gonna get better from now on. So Hopefully we get the predictions right, because I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, saying I should have followed the advice that I gave to somebody, saying like, yo, it's gonna be a draw. City Liverpool is gonna be a draw. It was just a hype.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Matty is in the house saying, hi, puppy. I just joined. I won't be able to watch Happy Hour on Fridays because of my work. How can I do my predictions? Oh, then Matty, we're gonna have to do them in it. You can just put them on a comment in the video. Or what were you gonna suggest?
Yes, the same idea. Maybe submit it, like
just put them in a comment.
As a comment.
Yeah, like just say fixture this, score, and then from there, like we'll pull it up. We'll pull out the receipt to show that the comment was put in before the match day actually started. So big shout out to you. Big shout out to you, because look at the league table. Matty, you're not actually bad. You're doing better than me. We respect. On Twitter. Exactly, on Twitter as well. Manj actually does this thing where he sends me his predictions. Also, you can see Manj's predictions on Twitter and stuff. So on WhatsApp. So Twitter at footballpowerhour. That's my Twitter handle. Put in the predictions, and I will make sure we'll be diligent and put it in there. So, yes, just follow Manja's advice. It helps if you comment in the video. Let's do that, guys. What a wonderful marathon stream! 3 hours. Oh Lord, how did we get here? Word, but I enjoyed every second of it, and it's because of like people like you that make it worth it. So I'm so glad we got to digest this game together, and the Premier League games as well. So tomorrow we watch Champions League R10. I hope you'll be there, bro.
We will be there.
We will be there, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from the man himself. I want to say one more time, thank you for tuning in, and be a part of this little thing, because over here we got more info than the Twitter guys. Big up to you, Hellboy. All right. Have a good night. Take care. Stay blessed, and we will see you tomorrow.
Move, man.